What's ET short for?
I don't know.
Because he's got little legs.
I've really enjoyed watching this year's Paralympics. I watched the women's 100-meter sprint, and I came first.
Jesus Christ.
Hit it.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, scumbags.
Welcome back to another episode in the Doghouse, the podcast that is simply making it known that killing 31,646 people would save the same amount of oxygen as planting 20 million trees.
Oh my God. Ring the fucking bell.
Hey, housekeeping, let's go.
Buy the fucking merch, it's on the website. Or don't. Yeah.
You're an adult, you do what you want, okay? I'm not
got your own key.
I'm not I got my own key. Do what you want. I don't care. Buy it, don't buy it. It's good
Stickers,
stuff.
hats, all good quality.
Yeah. Rep the show.
High-vis vests, couple left in stock. No t-shirts, Reg. How's you coming along with the design?
Of course. I'm just speaking to SHAN and DAYNE here. I was having a few ideas floating around for the next sort of hoodies, t-shirts, various other things. I got some merch in the works. Don't worry. It's all floating around. Not really doing a lot, but it's floating around. Yeah, get on, rep the show. We appreciate it. Spend your money with us. Become a patron. Spend more money with us.
Don't be a fuckface peasant.
Yeah, don't be a fuckface peasant. It's a couple of quid a month. What can you get for a couple of quid a month?
Absolutely fuck all now.
No, can't subscribe to Chan, can you? Not for £2 a month, but you can subscribe to the Doghouse.
You either want it or you don't. It's simple as that. We ain't trying to sell you it. You want it or you don't.
That's the best part about what you do. Is like, I'm not promoting it. You do what you fucking want. We're please, for God's sake, give us a couple of quid. I'm running out of Marlboros.
I subscribe to you. Do you subscribe to me?
I don't, because you can subscribe to me, and Dane's like, that's great, good for you. I subscribe to you. My wife's like, nah, that's not great.
Yeah, but if you two split it, it's $5 each.
We'll just run it through the books. It's fine.
Is this a business expense? I'm furiously researching, Marlon.
Just research purposes, that's fine.
I mean, you've got to research your guests before you bother.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Research
Inside
material.
and out.
I'm a scientist. I'm researching.
Why? How much inside content have you got?
Well, it's what things go in.
Jesus, where has this GoPro been?
So yeah, subscribe to the Patreon. It's a couple of quid a month. You get entered into the Pit Viper giveaway, which gave away 3 pairs of Pit
And
Viper.
if anyone wants to buy my GoPro, I'll sell it.
We'll put it on an auction on the next YouTube Live. And then we've got Dane's here in a biohazard bag.
I don't know what this is on it.
Yeah, so you could join up the Patreon, get yourself 10% off the merch. Join the Discord, where we just the most awful pornography this week.
Uncensored, unfiltered scumbaggery.
Yeah, seen some vile shit. Seen people. Did you see the one of the cartel video on the fucked up shit?
Which one?
The man where he cut. I don't want to say it because I don't know if it's legal or not really. But he cut the thing and then ate the thing, and the man was still. Yeah, so you can join there if you. It's like Live Leak has not gone down. It's like
it was awful.
Live Leak never got taken down. So yeah, you can join the Discord by becoming a patron. The highest tier, like £6 a month, gets 10% off the merch. Yeah, it's a couple of quid a month.
10.69.
Yeah, 10 point. Thank you. See, she knows better than I do.
I do. I get them email every month.
Do you want to switch seats? Yeah, so you can become a patron. Really appreciate it. And finally, before we get into it, a massive shout out to the sponsor of this episode, the AUTOMOVER. The AUTOMOVER, Marlon.
Live tracking.
You can't beat it. You just can't beat it. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. I was speaking to someone actually at the truck show this weekend, and he's like, had a bit of a shocker shag. I was like, oh yeah, what's that? Well, I'll put it this way. Should have had the AUTOMOVER. I'm like, what happened? He's like, well, like you always say on the show, oh yeah, I got your man there with the was it Citroen Relay with some not tipper body, like a beaver tail alley body. He turned up and he was like, yeah, all right, mate. He's like, yeah, this one's got to go there. And he was like, yeah, that shouldn't be a problem, Shag. He said the bloke I sold the car to rang me up about 3 hours later, and he was like, any word on this car, mate? And he said it was like 2 hours away, and he was like, oh, can't be far away, must be stuck in traffic. I was like, all right. And he's like, yeah. So I rang up matey with his little van and his alley back on there, and he's like, "How's looking, Shag?" "Oh yeah, no, just in the services at the moment, mate." He's like, "All right, everything okay?" He was like, "Yeah, should be back up, back going soon." He was like, "What's just pulled over for a break or something?" He was like, "Yeah, just sat with an enforcement officer at the moment, mate." It's like, "Oh, really?" I was like, "You were overloaded then." I said, "Did the car get there?" He's like, "Oh, it got there, but the whole thing was a complete shit show." So all the more reason, a little tale there as to why you need to get in touch with the AUTOMOVER. Professional, reliable, fully insured. The man knows what he's doing. He knows his weights. He knows his straps, and he knows how to load a trailer. You're not going to have any issues like that with the AUTOMOVER. What do you get, Marlon? What's your favourite thing? I know you've said it once, but say it again.
Live tracking. So I actually went to meet Sam in the week, and he's like, "Shag." He sent me his location. Live tracking. I knew where he was.
He wasn't even
Mental.
moving, but you found him. Yeah, so big up to the AUTOMOVER for sponsoring this episode. You can use the code ITDH in the vehicle description for 10% off. 10% off, Marlon.
10%.
I thought it was 80.
No, don't listen. It's fake news. The other people on this show, they're spreading disinformation. They're Chinese operatives. 10% off. Big up to the AUTOMOVER for sponsoring the show. Right. Marlon, who are we joined by?
If you haven't guessed already, we got SHAN and DAYNE back.
Hey. The MVP, Shane. I've missed you. Shane. DAYNE.
Hi,
Shane.
guys.
Shane. Oh, is that like your... No, is that like
Shane
your...
and Dannon.
That could be like your Brangelina. You're Shane.
There are aliases, aren't they?
Yeah.
They could be our porn names.
Shane and Dannon. Like I say, the MVP behind the camera and also in front of the camera is our man DAYNE, and award-winning slag
Hell yeah.
I cleared that before we started the show. I was like, "Can I call you this? I don't want you to hit me."
I like to correct people online now when they're like, "Oh, you're such a slag," and I'm like, "Award-winning slag, actually."
I've
got the trophy to prove it.
Yeah.
So I turn up for a job application. So as you know, fully qualified, I'll have you know.
Yeah. They just give these away.
It's funny when people ask me at truck shows. Obviously, I've got the 2 awards in my window.
did
and they're like,
notice that,
yeah,
actually.
they was like, "Oh, what are the awards for?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, silver one was for my interior, and other one was for being an award-winning slag." And they just look at me like, "Okay."
I don't
Dane's like, "Can you just say it was for content creator of the year?" I'm like, "No, I am a rat, and I am an award-winning rat." Thank you.
So you don't suck dick like a champion, you're a champion at sucking dick.
Yeah,
there
that's
you
it.
go.
Yeah, and I won an award. That's my only talent in life. I can suck dick.
So you guys good? Thank you for coming down again. I know it's a bit of a trip. Obviously done the truck show and whatnot. It's
6
I know we've lived in that lorry more than a fucking tramper, though, haven't we?
I know, and say I don't do anything with truck.
yeah, she don't even work it, does she?
I don't fucking
work it, does she?
Yeah, I'm just honest now. I'm just like, nah. I'll pull a trailer if I want to, but I don't have to. Suck on that dick.
She pulls overloads.
Yeah, I do.
Speaking of which, Shan, how's your week been? You won't lead with it, you never do.
Well, to my first black dick. It was about as big as that one you got on the wall, if not bigger.
Are you serious?
Kenneth.
Yeah, well, if you can get 3 hands around it, it was that big.
What?
Yeah.
As in like 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Like one potato,
Yeah,
2 potato, 1, 3 potato cock.
Yeah, it was. I need an award for that.
I think, yeah, you showed me the picture. I didn't ask to see it, but I saw it anyway.
You'll see it.
I mean, to be fair, I think it was actually a lot bigger than your trophy.
Yeah,
Got it.
It was. Yeah.
I mean,
Took it like a champion. I was thinking about doing anal, and then I pulled his boxes down. And I thought, no, maybe not. Maybe not.
You've blown an O-ring, Shaq.
So yeah, barring that, we had a hillbilly party down
I
at
did
our
see
land.
that,
yeah,
yeah.
I got branded.
Yeah, you got
a decking.
you got the little ankle tattoos. I seen that rocking them. No
But
infection
it's more
yet.
like a leg sleeve. Look at size of it.
It was
Oh
a
shit!
Oh yeah,
it was a
even
group
bigger.
of adults with
With toys.
with child minds. What it like? Fucking, I took shotguns.
So Spanner's brought his tattoo gun,
Okay.
and
Tattoo tech fetched his bikes,
yeah,
and then
I didn't have a gun because I would have broken a neck.
the more drinking happened, the crazier the ideas got.
Well, the funny thing is, we had snap-on head. Well, it's like neck torch on a decking tattooing it off a generator.
That is some redneck
yeah.
shit.
Oh,
that
yeah,
is.
yeah, that was full
And
on.
then we got the guns out. So it was full on.
Literally, when anyone flicked a fan eater on or anything on the caravans, the tattoo gun was.
But
She was pulling some amps on it.
we was hygienic though. Me and Dane shared the same needle. So I was like, well, if one of us have got AIDS, at least we can share it. And Jodie and Jack, they shared their tattoo, their needle. So everyone, partners shared the same freaking needle.
It was so responsible.
Yeah,
every point of it.
Hygiene. We used hand sanitizer to clean the area,
Wow.
and then baby wipes to mop up the blood.
Fucking hell. This is like literally one step up from a prison tattoo. You break open a biro to get it done. Like
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, so you want to end up in the woods getting a tattoo, riding bikes and firing shotguns, that was the place to be.
Oh, Jodie also. She had. So Jodie is now branded with Trucker Girl on her foot.
Yeah. She was like, Shannon, you need
She
to
was like,
sign
you
my
need to
foot."
sign my foot. And I was like, Jodie, are you sure about this? She was like, yeah.
did you tattoo her?
Yeah, well, I did the top of the T, and then Jack was like, no, you're doing it too hard. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I was like, I don't want to do this. And he was like, let me do it. I was like,
because
please, I was
If
like,
you've
Jack,
never
please do
tattooed
it.
before,
Yeah, it's
obviously
very.
I was
there's
like,
a
I'm
line
bone.
we do it, and Shannon was just sending it in. And Jack,
I'm on full send.
Was it on top of her foot?
No, it's on side.
yeah, but like on the
Still,
boat, on
yeah.
the boat.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Jodie's like, fuck it, Shannon, you do it. And I'm like, Jodie, fine, just let Jack do it. He's, Jodie's
I mean,
like,
that
fuck
thing
it.
was buried. It was. It was slowing the generator down.
I did the top of the T. So I wrote it in pen first, and then Jack kind of just copied it. And I was like, are you sure this is what you want? She was like, yeah. If anyone's going to have a tattoo with your name, I've got to be it first. It's like top fan. I'm like,
So
oh,
Pink Trucker, shout out Pink Trucker. She's officially got the first ever Trucker Girl tattoo.
yeah. Fucking brilliant. I love that girl.
That's seriously that's the first one. No one else is.
No,
Not that I know
I
of.
thought you had some dedicated fans, Shan.
I know.
Come on,
Come
what
on,
is
guys.
going on?
Tattoo yourself.
He's already been branded with our logo. A few people
Have
have got
you?
our logo.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm very into size. This is like such a out there thing for me to do.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it took me years to get my one tattoo I've got.
Is that the only one you got on your arm? Is
Yeah,
it?
that's the only one.
Well, now you've got the Rat Pack on
no,
your
no,
foot.
I've got a Rat Pack. Yeah, it had to be done, doesn't it?
Dane's got a whole shooting scene up his arm.
Yeah. Full sleeve.
Yeah, you still need to have that finished. He wants gun on inside of it, like with broken
Oh, that
barrel,
looked nice.
Yeah, put a
Smoke.
shotgun on the inside.
Ah.
cartridges
But
coming
it's
out.
under the arm.
Mm.
Oh,
Grabbier
yeah,
than me.
that's the soft shit. No.
Oh yeah, barring that.
Never
what
wincing
else?
it. All like, ooh, tattoos. Ooh, and you're like, I took a fucking massive black cock.
No, I'll do that. But tattoos, ooh, needles. I don't like.
She don't like them skinny.
I forced myself to start giving blood, thinking that I'll get over the fear of needles, and it's not worked. But I have gave blood,
Have you?
and I'm a rare blood type. I'm an alien.
What?
I'm
green.
Reese's negative, so I came from a different planet.
What negative?
Reese's negative.
Reese is negative.
It's like it's
like
the
peanut butter.
I mean, it's like the rare blood type. So I bought a little history lesson. They can't find where it was sourced from. So it's like basically alien race.
Yeah.
So it's like a claim to fame. Say people
I'm an
built
alien.
pyramids, delivered her blood.
Oh yeah, here we go.
game.
Illuminati confirmed.
Oh,
yeah.
fucking hell, don't say Illuminati. We've already been fucking branded with that as well.
I think if Joe Rogan can say it 100,000 times in all of his shows, I think we can get away with it once.
Not on TikTok, apparently.
Oh yeah,
No,
so
you
you
can't-
say
Yeah,
it's so
TikTok's a
weird.
bit funny.
Yeah,
You can't
TikTok
say
shut you
nothing
down.
on
I mean,
TikTok.
the Rat Pack party proved it. Everybody who posted a video got it pulled, didn't they?
Oh no.
But it's
Yeah.
the
Not guns.
well, they are the
Oh,
guns.
yeah.
Not
No,
guns, how dare you.
Tattoo got pulled just for me wheeling his bike for dangerous activity.
Ah, it's unsafe, see?
So, yeah, do not promote wheelies.
No.
The kids,
But
the
this-
kids.
Is it-
I mean,
no
we,
full sends.
we grew
TikTok
up.
is
We
such
grew
a-
up watching Jackass, didn't we? Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? We like and look at us. Like,
Snowflake.
we're fine.
Yeah.
All of us are fine.
TikTok is such a cuck platform as far as I'm concerned. Like I love the amount of racism I see on Instagram. I'm like, it's wild. I love it.
Well, did you see my trick shot I did with cartridge on my foot? Flicked it up.
No, the clay, didn't you?
Yeah. Put the clay on my
I was
foot.
gonna say cartridge.
Yeah,
You just
sorry.
straight into the breach. Slap,
No,
moving parts
I
forward.
put the clay on my foot, kicked it up, and shot it. And I was like, I'm fucking so proud of that. It took me ages. And I put it on every platform, and every single platform pulled it for dangerous activities. I'm like, there's a girl on TikTok, and she's shit hot at it. She wears like 6-inch high heels and literally kicks them off a foot.
Oh, I've seen that. They go,
yeah, she's amazing. When she's got like a couple of million followers, and I'm like, well, how is that not dangerous activities? It's the exact
Because
same
these
thing.
stunts are performed by professionals or under the supervision of professionals.
In no way try to recreate.
Do not try this at home.
And there you are, trying to copy, you see.
Well, I didn't kill anybody or anything. I just smashed the clay. I smashed so many clays. Just trying to kick it.
I mean, when the guns
Yeah.
the guns come out, I was sweating.
Yeah, I know that. I said to you the other day, I was like, was that a bit? He was like, I was so clenched. I was so clenched the whole time.
yeah, well, we took Semi. We were like, just put one.
Yeah, just one at a time.
Yeah, one at a time. Yeah.
Because obviously, drink, guns, you know.
I'm Trucker Shan, and then welcome to Jackass.
That's what it felt like. Well, when Dane started wheeling it, I was like, oh no, he's going to be in pond.
Yeah, but then it's when the fucking ideas is like, do you reckon we could shoot a clay off the back of the bike? Like, drive by clay, and I was like, fucking hell.
Grand Theft Auto co-op, like one on the back. Like,
Oh, fucking mental. But yeah,
so that the circus?
Oh, no, that was the week. Well, yeah, the week before.
That's what I mean. We've literally been on a fucking
yeah, we
hillbilly roller coaster
Yeah.
for the last...
Yeah, so circus. No, yeah, we were only meant to be going right. So we met Pav and Tanya out when we was in Assen, and he came and said he was doing a stunt show, and he was like, "Do you fancy like bringing truck down, like like promote it a bit?" And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds all right." He was like, "Bring caravan, you can stay for a bit." And I was like, "Yeah, all right then." So we was only going to go for like a day or two, and then we was like, "Well, what we'll do is we'll just take the truck to the caravan park and just put it on as a motorhome." I was like, "It'll be fine. It'll sit on a pitch." And anyway, when we got there, I was like, I don't want to leave. So we literally spent like 2 weeks with him. I was like, I don't want to go home. Honestly.
I run away to drive the travelling circus.
we were so
carnies, weren't we?
tempted.
We were full on carnies.
I was like, shall we just fuck everything off and just go live with the circus?
Have you
full
seen
time?
What are you going to do though? Like juggle dicks or something like that?
Yeah, well, she said, I was like, can you do anything? I was like, look, all I'm good at is
Here's
sucking
Shannon the
dick.
dildo juggler.
I've come with receipts, look.
I was like, yeah, all I can do is suck dick. I was like, I can't sing,
Children
I
on the
can't dance.
ringside, can you please move back?
Oh, God, I could do an inside waterfall.
Jesus Christ.
That's my talent.
You've ever seen League of Gentlemen?
No.
from
Yeah.
years- yeah. You know, like that scene of Papa Lazarou. It's, hello, Dave. You're my wife now, Shan.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, you gotta see it.
But yeah, I tell you what, they live a life, don't they?
Oh, my God.
Barbecues, stunt bikes every night. There's fucking dogs, whippets running around, people jumping fucking dirt bikes.
Oh, what a honestly, I was so tempted. And then
Run away and join the circus.
yeah, and then he was saying
Trapeze
about
girls.
yeah.
Hey,
He said he had this trailer, and it was a Iveco truck, and it was a full-on spa. It had a hot tub in there.
I saw that.
Pull-out
That was
sauna.
insane.
Sunbed.
Honestly, everything's on a
How
trailer.
is he
Everything's
running
on-
a hot tub?
Generator.
Yeah,
Oh, he's got Big Jenny.
Oh,
hasn't
he's
he?
got a
He's
big
got a lot of Jennies.
generator.
That I need a big fucking
I'm
generator.
gonna
wouldn't
say,
I?
The whole circus is run off generator.
It's 21 amp trip on it or whatever. So that's
Oh, it was
Man
big
knows
one
his
on-
hot tubs.
Yeah, it was big. Yeah, man does know his hot tubs now.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it was one of them big, massive ones on back of a lorry, like huge generator.
It looks sick.
But same as that, when we was in Assen, everybody had fucking hot tubs, didn't they, over there?
Yeah,
They
What
just
a
do
truck
it
show.
different. They do it different over
They
there.
really do. Like that, the Assen was. Oh my God, it was.
We're decades behind
Mhm.
on any truck show what they do in Europe.
Yeah. See, and the other thing as well, like with Assen, everyone sits outside the front of the truck. Everyone's welcoming. They're like, "Come on, have a drink." Whereas here, it's like, "This is our group."
This is our little clique.
Yeah. Click. Don't come into the click.
click.
Don't you come over to my pitch. I've just mowed this grass. Go away.
Yes,
Yeah,
Bondi.
Shout out, Bondi.
Everyone sits behind the trucks here, and like it's just not inviting. And then, like I say, over
Assen,
there,
everybody's took their fucking living rooms on low loaders, haven't they? They've literally got the flat screens off, sofas, the
Yeah.
unloaded everything, haven't they?
Sounds like our
What?
Glastonbury,
Yeah,
mate.
I really, really want to go to
fights,
Assen.
foam pack. Come next year.
Yeah. It's,
The Doghouse trip out.
Yeah, you've got to do it. Got to do it.
Even you've seen some lorries this weekend. You can go see some more.
Oh, God, yeah.
I fucking love lorries.
You have to now.
Escapism.
Yeah,
Tism.
Shininess.
Risen with the tism.
If you've got the tism in you, you're attracted to lorries.
To be fair, when you're going around at night and you're seeing all the flashing lights, there's something like your inner child's like, flashy lights and horns.
Yeah, it's nostalgic, isn't it?
Oh, shiny.
There's cranes as well, man.
Oh, fucking keen for a crane,
I
mind.
talked to your man there for about 20 minutes, like, so is it like, how does that, and this, that, and the other? I was like, I fucking love cranes, man. Cranes, I like cranes.
Barton, your face though last year when you went up in that, you wanted to die.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm not a big fan of heights.
Didn't really have a choice, Shag, by the looks of it,
No.
did you?
No, he didn't. He was hating every minute of it. I'm like, you all right, Mal? And he's like,
No,
Somebody help, please.
down, please.
I don't even think you really opened your eyes.
I don't, yeah, no, I can't.
And then when we all started shaking it at the top, I'm like, oh
You
no.
shits. What, you were like pulling on the...
Giving it a shake, he was like, oh, I don't like this, I don't like this. And
Put me down now.
He was hating it. I was like, well done though, you did it. You've conquered a fear. You went up there. You survived.
I don't know, I think I had a bit of my soul left.
Bit of shit in pants.
Yeah. Sit down for 10 minutes afterwards.
He's staring off into the distance, that 600-yard stare the non-vets have, like, yeah, I left a piece of my soul up in that crane, man. Half of me still back in Saigon.
Yeah.
Man's done a fart that needs a wipe. hasn't he?
Yeah. He was not loving life, was you?
Recuperate me thoughts. Sit on the ground rocking.
How's your week been, Dane, anyway?
Good. Like I say, getting dragged round.
Basically, we're attached.
I mean,
to him.
I didn't take black dick this week, so
That's
the only thing.
that's a good week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shannon took one for the team.
Yeah, he did. He watched pots.
Some guy come up to me and was like, "Oh, you're a lucky guy." This was at truck show. He was like, "You're a lucky guy married to Trucker Girl, aren't you?" I was like,
Am I?
"Well, she's a lucky one." I was like, "Not many wives get to take a big black cock." Do you know what I mean?
When you're white.
I granted you permission. I was like, "Go fill your boots."
I filled my boots and next door neighbour's boots.
Mate, that fucking thing would have filled a welly.
I expect you got to ring the cunt out at
Nice
the end. Just fucking squeegeeing it down, like.
Some nice shamoos on what they did. Oh, Jesus Christ.
We do some things on this show. I mean,
You learn something.
we live vicariously through everyone else. It's very
That's brilliant.
It's a fucking interesting old job, isn't it?
You get an insight into everything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but where do you store all this information in your head?
Yeah, we're pretty open with it, aren't we?
Yeah.
So you want to know? If you ask, you shall find out. I mean,
Yeah.
Reg didn't ask to see the picture. You kind of forced that one on
Yeah,
him.
just look at this. Said the dog. I was like, have a look at this. I look over. I was like, good Lord, heavens. Okay,
Help me.
I've seen a lot of things today, boys.
Throw it back! Throw it back!
Like, Shan, I had such a nice innocent image of you. I've not seen the page. I don't want to see the page.
Now you do.
I didn't have a choice.
But a
in the-
shameless plug if anyone does want to see the page.
This one's called Fully Loaded.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
Well, you know, Dane likes to come up with some good names for the.
Well, it's got,
yeah,
it's got to be trucking related. You got to put that spin on things, haven't you? Cheesy porn names they sell.
3 Insider and a Curtain Cider will forever
yeah.
be up there.
That is.
I mean, I should have won an award just for that fucking
I
name.
think you
shouldn't I?
should, yeah. So remember we had Dick Bush on and we were talking about how do you come up with like porn names and that, and then when I heard you do that one, I was like, I think Dane's got it, man. I think
he does. He comes up with some good ones.
You've just got to get the spin on the trucks, haven't you? Like the cab roast.
Cab roast.
Cab roast.
Yeah, well, the spin we put on that is because obviously my aircon wasn't work. Well, clearly, cut long story short, we figured out why that wasn't working, just a fuse. And then I spent $2,000 on a new
She had to
aircon
suck
pod.
double dick to find out why that.
Yeah, so we was like, oh, well, we'll do it as a scene, like call it cab roast, because you know it's always roasting in here, and it can be all like, oh, we're trying to fix the aircon, and I'll be like, oh, well, why are y'all fixing that? I'll suck these. Oh yeah, that
Shan, we got $2,000 bill to pay. You bet. I'm trying. I'm doing my best.
He didn't want to pay the $2,000 bill. That's why he's like, suck some dick. I'm like, yes.
Turns out it was a 10p fuse. Oh, sorry, Shan.
Oh no.
Sorry about that. I had one spare. There's one in the spare fuse holder.
That we found whilst taking the lorry apart. Oh, you nearly lost a finger
Yeah, I did.
since we've lost it. Yeah. Literally blood, sweat, and tears.
I mean, if that wasn't a sign, that was your lorry trying to pull my wedding ring off. Like,
I'm trying to
She's mad
save
now.
you.
there's been some things pulled off in that lorry, but when it comes to a finger, Jesus Christ.
He nearly degloved his entire finger.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remember messaging you saying like, "Oh shit, I just heard about Day. Like, I hope he's all right." And you were like, "Yeah, he's all right." The puff. I was
fine.
So mean.
No, right. So
Sympathy in our house it's
5 seconds.
non-existent, is it?
no, unless it's me.
Not
and I'm
this,
like,
yeah.
"Oh,
It's
Diane."
all one-sided.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm a woman, obviously. So yeah, so it was in the middle. We took the dash apart, and obviously he'd put the screws back into the dash, so he knew where everything went.
Yeah.
Well, the grab handles were off as well, and he'd left his drill in it, and he climbed up the steps, grabbed his drill, went to jump back down, but his wedding ring got caught on the side of on one at screws, and all I heard was this. I was like, I was literally just cleaning caravan out. I came out, I was like, what the fuck was that? And I walked right as I walked right in front of a truck, his wedding ring just came rolling round. I was like, oh my God. And he's there holding his finger. I was like, let me look. Is it missing?
Oh, I just took it straight under the armpit. I was like, it's fucking gone, it's gone, it's gone.
I was like, right, let's go to hospital now.
But
Yeah, luckily they just to put a few
they
stitches
just
in
peeled
it.
it back down like a foreskin and stitched it on.
Oh God.
And you've just got,
And
literally this weekend, you've just been managed to get your wedding ring
Yeah,
back
the swelling's just gone down enough.
Shit. How long ago was that? It was like 6 months ago, wasn't it?
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing, in hindsight, right? So we were talking to our mate, and he had a rubber ring on at the time, and was like, "You got a new ring?" And he was like,
Silicone
"Oh
ring.
no, it's a rubber one." And basically, he was like, last week, he was like, our welding piece of weld went behind it, and obviously stuck to the ring,
I've heard of
burnt
that.
through his finger. So he was like, now I've got the rubber ones, and it was like, fucking hell, maybe you should get one. And then the week late, like the week to the day, I was like, maybe you should have got on Amazon and got some rubber rings.
The childproof ones.
Yeah.
Because you got plenty of rubber rings. They're probably just a bit thick.
Yeah, they're too big for that. They go on other things.
Oh, what about you, Marlon? How's your week been?
You know,
Are we still on how your week's been?
Never go around the table.
I done fuck all, mate. No dicks.
Nothing to report.
No. Land Rovers still suck. I've literally done nothing.
No?
Done nothing.
You slept in a van.
I don't know if we can allow him to
Yeah.
say. I don't know if we can allow him to say Land Rovers suck on this podcast.
No.
No.
Yeah,
he
you're
does every
outnumbered.
week.
You're way outvoted here.
Shan and Dayne
Everyone's entitled to their own
They
opinion.
had a tour of the
We had the
museum
shed
today.
tour.
The tour of
Oh
the
my-
museum.
We all cummed our pants. Walked in
And
there
in-
like, oh.
And in the east wing of the museum, we have the Defender. And in the west wing, there is the Range Rovers.
There's some nice. You've got some nice vehicles.
None
of them run.
Well, I'd say they're not mine, but they kind of are. They're commercial and they got the VAT back on them.
Surprised you've not got an old disco.
Nah, I never. My old man had a disco brand new back in like the 90s, and he said I had nothing but trouble with it, and I would he's told me I will never own another Discovery as long as I live. And that was it.
Was it Mark III's the raised roof at the back?
It was.
Mark II.
So it would have been. No,
Would have been-
it was a. Yeah, it would have been
original.
early Disco 2 with the 300 TDI
yeah,
in
proper
it.
giraffe smugglers, wasn't they?
They was.
They had the giraffe
so-
windows in the top, didn't
Twin,
they? Yeah,
twin
right.
sunroof, both of them leaked.
No.
Obviously,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they from factory, brand new, leaked down somehow.
The leak was optional.
Yeah, somehow managed to leak its way down into the door, fucked up the whole stereo system.
No.
And, yeah, and he was it was brand new, and he was like, I had it. I think he had it for like a year, and he was like, then bought a P38 and was like, well, if you're gonna have a shit one, have the best shit one you can have. So yeah, that
Love
was.
a P38. I love a P38.
I do as well. I'm glad there's someone else on a vibe with me. 'cause-
Yeah, there's two people in the fucking
They're
world,
like a
Reg.
fucking boat. It is
but they're
literally like driving a boat.
glorious to drive, wafting around in this sea of leather and
It was good
walnut.
enough for Queenie.
Yeah, damn right it was. Yeah, there's nothing quite like it. I still maintain they're the comfiest seats in a car ever made.
Yeah, it's
Beeping
comfy.
noise is irritating.
Until you go around a corner and you get swayed.
Oh, I was going to go suspension fault.
Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Sunroof not set. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah,
Yeah.
soundtrack to my life. Other than that, then just fucking
Yeah.
not a lot, mate.
Not a lot. I put 2 new fucking drive shafts on the Transporter in February.
Yeah, you've been cussing about this.
I
all
haven't
weekend.
even done 1,000 fucking miles, and both the outer CV boots are split.
Who are we blaming for this?
Wow.
Poor quality products. they're coming over here. on the
JNR
ships.
shafts. I'm gonna blame
China.
Snap.
Yeah.
China.
You didn't have this problem when I was in power.
Last time I sat down with Xi Jinping, I said, that's it.
I know.
Those CV drive shafts, those boots have got to change. They're just not good enough.
You have
That's
got that
right.
accent down to a T.
That's right, folks. It's not that good. So many people, like Shane Gillis, he's got it down. I've half got it, but
I literally there. Fuck JNR shafts.
J&R just
I think that's what- I think-
specifically,
That's where I bought them from.
fuck them.
Yeah, I I don't know if it's their fault. I haven't really looked. There's fucking CV grease everywhere. Yeah, that's it. I have done fuck all, mate.
It is not looking good, Brev.
Not looking good, Brev.
So both you and Shannon's played with shafts this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, something we,
Mine was
We have so
slightly-
much in common, don't we?
love a greasy pole.
And obviously we went to a truck show.
Yeah, Truck
Truck Fest, sorry.
Fest, yes.
It was, I just want a little shout out
Go on.
to Craig Kennedy. So at the auction, I tried to steal his jacket. It's really nice Miller Lite.
I remember he was wearing it. Yeah.
He's like, Shag, you done a truck show? I got a little present for you. It's that jacket. Oh, it's beautiful.
It's like a vintage one or
Huge,
something,
yeah.
isn't it? They found you
It's
one.
It's not from
absolutely
China.
stunning. It fits. Not from China. Made in the USA. It's not going to fall
Hand-stitched.
apart. No oil leaks. No CV boots. It is gorgeous. It's really nice. Thank you very much, mate.
Why
So
are you
just
wearing it
gifted
now
you it?
then?
Yeah, what a community. What a community.
Why didn't you come like show and tell and bring it?
Because I'm really hungover and I didn't even think about it really.
Yeah, what time did you get up today?
2:30.
I know. Honestly. He
I
is
fucking love a lion.
it's been
It's them blackout curtains.
Yeah, they
gave
are
us a van tour.
brilliant. They are fucking brilliant, those curtains.
Does look nice though, that van. Done
Yeah,
a good
credit
job
to
of
you.
it.
It's done. Has he been to a beach yet?
With a surfboard.
You've got to have took it to a
I
one
hate
night
sand.
yeah, I hate sand.
Run and then jump in sea.
What was it Fitter Matt said to me the other day? He was like, he said, yeah, a transporter with big alloys is not the replacement for a personality, mate.
Does need a surfboard on roof rack.
Yeah, some chrome bars
I
down the
don't
side.
touch kids.
Did you win Best in Light Commercial, mate?
Did you
I
enter it in
wanted
the van
third.
category?
You
Yeah,
what?
I wanted third best in light commercial.
For Best in Light Commercial drive.
Could have got you in best support vehicle.
No, we entered as a judge truck
Did
this
you
year.
really?
Fucking funny, innit?
Yeah.
Did they actually come round, put a sticker on?
No,
Or did they
because
just walk past and think,
He hid it.
He was
I had
asleep,
the
wasn't
wrap
it?
around on the curtain. They didn't see the thing in the windscreen.
oh, could have won.
Yeah, I could.
Try
It's
next
always
year.
next year.
Yeah, next year.
I'll make it shinier. No
we'll
CV grease.
just sponsor that class and fix the fucker.
Yeah, he opened the back door of it. I was like, Marlon, you've not even cleaned this. He was like, I tried. I'm like, effort's there.
I,
like, it's
must
got
have
half
spent an
tree in it.
hour cleaning.
That was not an hour. You literally, I think you must have just jet washed it and just, yeah.
Your man loves a £10 white round. Straight into the Polish. Calm, pap.
Oh, shh. Careful of the wrap drive.
Take it steady.
The TFR faded like.
What about you? What have you been doing?
Oh, I had a bit of drama this week. I told Marlon about it actually. So I was last Friday, and I got a message from the missus. It's like, we got a bit of a arboricultural problem. I was like, all right, what's that then? That branch has come down off a tree out the back. There. And I was like, oh, right, no worries. I'm thinking like, I'm fully prepared for this.
It's a little branch. What's a branch?
I got a chainsaw right there. I've got a 5-meter manual pole saw with loppers on it. I was like, it's all coming up,
It's a
Reggie,
boogie.
this week. Hey, I'm gonna you're coming down, you bastard fucking tree. Got back. The picture didn't really quite do it justice.
Not looking good, Bev.
It was not looking
It's
good.
not looking good.
I got back and I was like, oh, that's not a tree. That's not a branch. That is a limb that's come down off the tree. So the initial, some pictures here. I'll put these up on the Discord. Now that doesn't look too bad, does it? It just looks like a bit of a branch has come down.
Oh, yeah.
But the problem is, it was sort of resting on the roof of the garage and then resting on the shed roof. So every time I tried to put a cut in it, it sort of did that and pinched the saw. So I was like, fucking hell. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I really wanted to one-hand that chainsaw.
Did you not
a
come
bit-
from underneath?
Well, Jesus Christ.
Why whenever she says it, does it?
I know, it's just because it's there, isn't it?
Did you not come from underneath?
If you've ever tried to like cut at 5 meters long, like underneath, it's like it uses all the muscles that
Why
you
did you not
never
get on
use.
the roof?
What? I couldn't get on that roof, so I didn't have a ladder. The bloody
yeah, to be fair, that shed I probably won't trust roof.
what? No, what? Turns out the shed didn't even trust its own roof because a fucking tree punched a cunting hole in it. So I'll be straight onto the council this week. So there is probably a bit better of an idea.
Was it not next door neighbour's tree then?
No, it's public land. So.
Big claim,
Yeah.
claim, compound.
I think it killed a dog on the way down.
Well, so like, as you see the process, there's me and my pole saw looking all Miami. There's me sawing away. Anyway, as you watch the videos go on, more and more tree is in the garden, right? until you get to a point where there is not a lot of
no
garden,
garden left.
and
It's
not a
just
lot
all
of
tree.
God.
Oh yeah, and there's like that's the last bit. He's
Why may
punched.
as well just chop the whole tree down.
He's already punched a hole in the shed roof by this point.
Claim.
Yeah, and then there's me. He
Look how
finished it.
happy you
But the
look.
problem was, right when the last branch came down, he swung down and hit the bloody fence.
Oh,
and-
is that what happened at fence?
Oh, it half.
Big
well,
claim now.
The fence has been rotten for
I've literally,
years.
I've literally
don't say that.
Enough of that, Marlon. I've literally just texted Keith.
Brand new.
I was like, Keith, big fence job on. You keen? He's like, yeah, I'm keen. I was like, because it's fucked. So yeah, it was, and then I had to, because it was. I thought when I saw it, I was like, it's not that bad. I'll lop it all up, chuck it in the back of Defender, fuck on, take it back to the farm and burn it. And I was like, this is not going in the back of Defender. So I had to bring the triple axle cattle box back.
No, you did.
It did, yeah. Load the fucker up. Loaded it up the next morning, and we were job on. There you are. There's it, backed up on the drive. Look at that. Whoa. You like that, don't you, Arctic drivers? Look at that. Whoa. You can squeeze that in.
Beautiful.
Yeah, squeeze that in that tight old SHAN.
I'm used to that.
And there was it. That's a triple axle wiper. And I
Wow.
filled the fucker. Yeah. So that was it. I'm not very happy. But it's an ash tree as well, so it's definitely got dieback anyway. So I'm like, can I just like not copper nail the fucking thing?
It's not those copper nails, isn't
Just
it?
be done with it. But
I would 100% put a claim into council.
Although apparently I spoke to my next door neighbour because he had a problem with a tree a few years ago, and apparently he got into the council, and it's nothing to do with the council.
Why?
Oh, I don't know, because I pay all thousands of pounds in, council tax every year,
Oh,
and they're
but
like,
that's not my
"Oh,
problem."
Actually,
We don't maintain those trees.
no, we don't. That's the National Trust and the Duchy Estate. So I'm going to be like, hey, look, come on, Charles, Prince, King,
Shag.
whatever you are now. There's a tree out the back. I'm really going to need it sorted, mate. It's getting beyond a joke now because I've pruned it a few
Someone
times.
come fell it.
Well, I've fucking pruned it like twice because you can like obviously just light prune, but you have to apparently have
That's
to ask.
fuel for the chainsaw.
Yeah, it's
Tough economy. Please subscribe.
It was my emotional pain and suffering of having to go through it. But yeah, it sucked. So when I cut the last bit down, it swung down and just went smash into the fence, and I was like, oh god,
Kill me now.
And now I'm full council spec now, so I got some blue.
Hole in garden.
I got some blue tarpaulin over the shed roof with some patio slabs holding it down.
Oh,
Oh, we've got a shanty town.
It is full shanty.
Third world Britain round there.
Hillbilly.
Yeah, that's pretty much been my week. Just trying to get through that. It's Daniel Bedingfield. Gotta get through this, Brev. But yeah,
What a fucking interesting week.
Yeah.
Move on.
yeah. Well,
Been a good one.
No. Oh, also, I found actually, I've just seen it on my photo. It's got nothing to do with fuck all, but I've just seen it. Do you know Osama bin Laden had a son? This isn't even a joke, right?
Okay.
He had a son, and I've got pictures of him, and his name is Omar bin Laden, right? It's just Osama bin Laden with dreads.
No way.
That's actually his son. No joke. Look. He looks like a thrash metal fan.
why have you got those saved on your phone? Research?
That is a good question. Yeah, just research. Look at the hair on your man there.
Oh
I don't
my
know.
God.
I ain't got fuck all to do with anything.
Oh,
I
so
just
he's
saw
not
it.
hiding or anything.
Wow.
He's
No,
just
like
yeah.
because you know what they're like. They got like 6 wives. I think he was just one of the progeny. I think he lives in like Germany or something. He lives like a free man because he's not the one that blew up the Twin Towers. Well, I mean, neither is Osama bin Laden, but you know.
It was China.
No, it wasn't China at that point, was it?
There's the CIA working along
No,
the deep state and the new world
They just
order.
wanted oil for free, so it's like, yeah, let's just bomb their country.
Goddamn right.
Yay, invasion.
Goddamn right. What was it Snaker said? What we need, boys, a good old stir up in the Middle East, bring the gas price down. Drop a bomb during the whole fucking place to glass.
Yeah, and what's a couple of thousand civilian lives for millions of billions of pounds worth of oil?
It's a numbers game, innit? That's the
It
problem.
is.
When you reduce people to numbers, it's not good. But
Not
anyway,
good, bro.
it's not the fucking subject of the episode. We can really go down that rabbit hole if you want.
I'll
But
be here all night. So which rabbit hole would you want to go down?
Here we go again.
well, I was gonna start with
Alice in fucking Wonderland.
Shan's just like, just give me an inch. Give me an inch of conspiracy
Or 6.
and we will run. I was going to ask, you've been planes, trains and automobiles. You've been Turkey
I did, yeah.
for more modifications.
Mom.
What was it? Some would say aftermarket parts.
Well, no, because
It's business. It all goes as business enhancement, tax write-off.
Yeah,
So
to be fair,
improving
every single bit of it.
the business product.
Yeah.
So basically, half of me is in a bin in Turkey. No joke. So obviously, I used to be really fat, and then I lost. And then I lost well,
Actually, no, I've never seen these pictures, to be fair.
Oh, I'll show you some. Oh, Dane's got them on his phone. I used to be fat. So I was like 6 stone heavier, lost the weight, and then it was just excess skin that I couldn't get rid of. So I wanted that done. And my ears, I was bullied as a kid for my ears. So it's kind of always been something that has been at the back of my mind, like wanting correcting my entire life. But like, until I put it on the internet and everyone's like, I didn't even know you had anything wrong with yours.
I didn't.
No, because I used to hide it. No, I've never had a single. Somebody said to me this week, and they was like, "Oh, does anybody ever like mentioned it like whilst you've been online and that?" And I was like, "No," because I was like, "No." Obviously, you'd film the videos and stuff, and then if my ear, if the wind blew and my ear was out, I was like, right, do that again, like redo the video. So
conscious.
Yeah,
of
so nobody knew until obviously I went to Turkey. Look at the state of that.
That's you, is it?
How fat.
When was
That's
that?
Shan.
6? Would you say that was?
I was 6 stone heavier.
When was that?
God, what year were you now?
24.
It'll be 2 years ago.
No.
3 years ago.
No.
Pre-COVID, post-COVID?
Pre-COVID.
Yeah, pre-COVID.
Yeah,
but
so-
you was key working. In fact, there's one of you washing
work.
lorry.
That's when I used to work all the time. So I just sat in a lorry getting fat. Eat, fat. But yeah, look at the size of me. Yeah, so I was
Fair
huge.
play to you.
So after I'd like lost a load of weight.
Oh, I've got
What? What?
the loose skin picture.
Oh yeah.
Bloody hell.
It was like a it was like a cow's udder.
Jesus Christ. So
You
what
could
do they
have
do?
knocked me.
Just like...
So basically, it's like a rugby ball shape. So they came up over my belly button, past like my bikini line. So it's like literally like a rugby shaped ball.
And they just pull it in.
No. So they cut that out, and then what? So So when I've ever had anything done, like, so I had my eyes lasered a few years ago, and I have to watch what they do because I'm really intrigued. Like, how do they do it? But I have to watch it after the procedure because then I'll just
Which
get
makes total sense, doesn't it?
yeah, because I'll be freak. Yeah, because if
why would you want to see that?
no, because if I know what they're gonna do beforehand, I'll freak out.
Yeah,
So I
and the wife
watch
had a
it.
nose done. They said, don't watch any videos.
Yeah, so I watched it post-op, and then I'm like, well, it's already done now, innit? So now I'll watch the video.
I kinda
And
get
obviously,
it.
because I had like a good 4 or 5 hour sleep whilst under surgery, I was awake all night when I came back out. So I was there on freaking YouTube, like, how did they do this? Like, what's the whole thing? Like watching how they do like lipo and everything, and like.
That's like, have you seen lipo looks like unblocking a fucking drain?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they get in there and they're not.
Oh, the worst is the fucking the drain bags. Oh,
Yeah, honestly, I should have sold them on OnlyFans.
somebody would have bought them.
Somebody would have
There
bought
was a
my bags of
market there
fat.
for them.
Oh,
Because obviously they put drains in you for all your fluids and fat to drain out. I was like, I should really take these home and sell them because honestly, somebody would buy my.
But when she wanted
bags
to
of
go out of the
fat.
hospital, she was like, I feel like some fresh air. I want to go for a walk. I was like, come on then. And she scoops the bags up, puts them in a little shopping bag and walks out with these fucking drain
right.
bags. Oh, honestly, it's not pretty.
And obviously, it hurts to laugh because obviously you've completely been like in your. You don't realize how much you use your stomach muscles until it fucking hurts to use them. And he's there calling me fucking Lara Croft's grandma.
Yeah, 'cause
and
she
I'm
had
like, will
she had
you
her hair
stop
plait-
making me fucking laugh?
She had her hair plaited back for ear job, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then she comes walking out hobbling with these fucking bags. I was like, Jesus Christ, it's
know.
like fucking Lara Croft's grandma.
I was like,
Angelina Jolie's looking rough.
yeah,
Exactly.
I was like, I shouldn't have fucking brought you. You keep making me laugh. I was like, will you just have a day off? Shut the fuck up.
The comedy
I
never stops.
I was like,
I did have a
please
day
just
off
be
while you was in surgery. I
boring.
took myself to the beach.
You did.
It's a hard knock life for Dane.
He was like, fuck sitting here for fucking X amount
She was
of
like,
hours. I'm off.
we were in hospital. She went, what are you going to do? You're just going to sit and wait for me? I was like, yeah, I'll just sit and wait for you. Soon as that fucking elevator door shut, I was like, right, beach.
Came back, I was like, what have you been doing? Then he was like, I've been to the beach. I was like, oh.
I went to the beach. I went to the gym.
Yeah, because it was like 40 fucking 5 degrees out there. It was like a heat wave, hot. Oh yeah, it was a very nice experience. I didn't die.
That's
I've
always
still
good.
got all my kidneys and
Yeah, I
organs.
heard that fucking
It's
that-
all
that
it's all
urban
propaganda.
legend.
Yeah, honestly, my conspiracy theory is that the UK just want to basically
Stop you taking money to
yeah,
Turkey.
stop you taking
Yeah.
money out of the country and giving it to someone else.
Mm.
It's all
because
about
they
the
treat
money.
us.
Yeah, well, I priced up the same surgery here and it was like 16 grand. For my ears, 2 grand an ear, so 4 grand for both done.
2 grand, like you're gonna have one done.
That's exactly what I said. I was like,
Yeah,
We'll do one now, put the other one on layaway.
Yeah, I'll put it on finance on the other side. I'll wait for that one. But
So
yeah,
what do they do with that? They cut the
So-
bit of cartilage out.
no, so basically they cut behind the back of your ear, and then I've got 4 permanent stitches in the cartilage, like gluing it
To
back
the
to my
brain.
head, to my brain, and then obviously they just stitch behind the back of the ear back up.
That's just-
But when I was younger, I tried super gluing them.
Oh, shit.
I used to wear like when me and him first met, I used to wear this headband. It was like basically a big bobble, and I used to wear it all the time to keep my ears pinned back because I used to hate it. And then it was quite funny because when we came out, obviously after I had the surgery and that, and I was a few days in, could like walk around a bit better. We'd gone out and the wind blew, and like my instant thought was just like, oh my god, my ears. And I was like, fuck me, I don't ever have to think about that ever again.
It's crazy. isn't
Yeah.
it's mad to.
I was just like, it's just one thing like I'd never have to worry about. But then some dickhead, right? So it obviously
Here we go. Go on, Dan.
it obviously is a hater. And obviously I'd said that I used to get called Dumbo and everything.
Yeah.
And now he's fucking commenting on my shit and he's like, Dumbo. I'm like, you fucking idiot. You're a bit late to the party, aren't you?
Too late, bruv.
I was like, if you'd have said that fucking a month ago, but you didn't know, did you? So now
Yeah.
look at you like, Dumbo. I'm like, fuck, I've had it corrected, you
Yeah, I
fucking
think
nonce.
he's just clutching at straws. for
Yeah.
something
I'm like, try a bit harder, bro.
to keep pushing those views up.
Yeah. Keep commenting.
Same with a wife with her nose. She was I never bothered me in the slightest, but she was always so self-conscious about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Whenever she had a picture taken, she had to make sure that it was never from the side.
Yeah.
And whatever else. And I never bothered me, but at the end of the day, that doesn't mean anything. It's
No,
what means
no.
that matters to her, and she wanted it done, and that was the end of that. So she had it
Yeah,
done.
it's
Yeah,
like
that's
you
why
said,
I
you was
was
like,
never.
oh.
I don't want to. I didn't. I'm not gonna say. I didn't want you to get the tits done because as soon as you got the tits done, I was like, "Whoa, she got the titties done!"
Fun bags.
But no, I've never asked you to get any surgery.
No,
have I?
no.
So-
But you've never been like, don't do this or don't do that or like whatever. You just like,
no, it's your body. You
yeah,
you do you.
you do you. And yeah, I'm so glad. I mean, there's nothing. I don't really want anything else done now. I'm like, I'm happy now. I'm like, yeah, it's done. The sack of skin has gone off my belly. I can just about get back into doggy.
I thought you were going to say the cab.
No, because obviously you got to, like I say, you got to walk.
yeah.
You walk around for like nearly 3 weeks, like bent over. So this is where I'll get into sidetracked. So we're in surgery. Obviously, wants to take the rubbish-shaped ball off of you. They sit you up in the bed, like so the bed comes up, and then they stitch you up whilst like sat up, if you like.
Yeah.
Because my vagina's had like an uplift as well. And it's tighter now, so can't fit a fist in there anymore.
Like a fucking drum skin.
Like a designer vagina. So yeah, everything
Them
is...
labias are like guitar strings.
I'm going to say, pulling on the
So, yeah,
tuning
like-
cord on the E string.
Literally everything's been pulled up, pulled down, and yeah, so... Oh, fucking hell.
It was
Yeah.
drop D, now it's F sharp.
So yeah, the stitch you obviously you have to walk around bent over, because obviously you got to wait for that skin to like re-stretch
Yeah.
to where it was. But where my new belly button's really cute.
They made you a
can't-
new one.
Yeah, they made me. Oh, this is an interesting one. I went down a rabbit hole on that and watching.
Can you fuck it?
Not that big, they're really cute. So
Like a little Disney one.
yeah, and so basically, I used to think like obviously once you're born and they cut your umbilical cord, like it went to nowhere. I thought maybe it just like dissolves inside of you and no longer needed. But no, you basically still have a tube that one goes up to your lungs, one goes down to your bladder. So obviously like when you was babe inside
Supplies
still
you with
inside your mother.
Oxygen and
Yeah. So
The in
them
and the out.
them tubes are still there forever. And so what they do is obviously once they're like put a couple of stitches in, so
The bottom bit doesn't move.
So the big bit is where
Put a few
the
tack
big-
welds in.
Yeah, basically, like hold it in place, right? And then they make you a new hole where it'll look good, where your belly button
Centralise.
centralise it.
Eye it up with
And then they
Sharpie.
literally
Eyeball it.
that'll do. And then they
Fucking
make,
looks good to me, Shan.
they make a little slit. They make a little slit, fish your tube out,
Oh!
and then obviously stitch it and make
Oh,
you
I
a new one. Oh, see, Dane don't like. He's got a belly button phobia.
I don't like that.
That's actually a real thing, apparently, according to Google.
I picked the shit out of mine. I'm like, that's so grim. Like, just fuck it. If I could get rid of it and it was like free, I would. It's just.
You just have. Oh, and then somebody's done.
Go to
people have
Turkey,
done
mate.
that.
You can get anything of it.
Yeah, right. So
Get your feet
from
fixed
one,
as well.
from a, if you
Thanks,
went
Marlon.
to Turkey with 50 grand, you'd need a new passport by end at street.
Really?
There's
Yeah,
literally
you
this,
can have anything. done over
you
there.
want.
Any. So if you don't want a belly button, go over there and get it gone.
I've heard you can get your the fat blown out of your ass into your dick, can't you?
Anything.
Oh,
mate.
yeah.
yeah.
Like, if you're fat, where anywhere, they pull the fat out and like shove it all around the skin on the outside to make you have the girthier dick. Yeah. It's weird shit, man. Or you can have the ligament cut, can't you, to make it like
make
drop,
your balls hang a bit low. Yeah,
drop another inch or so out. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a wild world out there, Marlon. It's a wild world I'm not ready
So
for.
you've been researching that, have you?
I watched a program on it the other day. It was like BBC Three. This bloke, like, as soon as he was like just some guy, and like as soon as he heard there was like a dick extension surgery for $7,000, straight away booked himself in for it. Yeah.
Have you not seen how the so if you go from female to male trans, have you not seen how the pump? So they'll make you a dick, and you've actually got like a pump in there that you can press it,
And
releases the blood like a dick
yeah,
would, and then you can just turn it off. I'm
all-
like, that's insane.
Some guy that had real bad erectile
It's like a one-way valve. In
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Set
yeah,
her up.
yeah.
guy had like really bad erectile dysfunction, like nothing fixed it, pills, nothing. So they literally put an air pump in his ball bag,
Oh, did you
and the
like
air like the
squeeze
air
it?
tubes up the side of his dick. So he pumped it.
Hold
and
tight, Shag. Just got to build some pressure.
Yeah, he plugged the airline into his asshole.
We're going for it tonight. We'll fire that compressor.
42 psi. Yeah, he literally pumps it up from his ball bag. Dick goes up, and like, well, it's not hard, is it? But like, he's got the air to make it rigid. And then when he's done, he just, I don't know, there must be a valve. There's a valve somewhere.
Like a balloon. That's it, me done for night.
Can they not just cure cancer? What are they doing? Fucking around with pumps and cocks.
Where are all these surgeons when you need them?
They're all messing about with dick.
Jesus Christ, we're trying to cure motor neurons disease, and they're like, oh, I know what we can do. Let's
We've
put
got bad things to do. We'll just
Put
make
arse
dicks.
fat in a
Let's do
dick.
inflatable
let's
titties.
take the fucking fat out of your guts and shove it in your ass. Like, yeah. Oh God. You don't fancy a BBL then?
No,
That's some
no,
dangerous
I've
shit.
gone from absolutely having no arse to working my ass off in the gym, and now I've kind of got some sort of an arse. I'm like, no, I'll just work a bit harder.
Good for you.
You know what
They
I mean?
they go wrong real easy, don't they?
Yeah, and you're not. Well, you
Why
can't.
do you know this?
I watched a program on it. man.
Mate, he's watching a lot of these
Yeah,
programs, isn't he?
it was. It was that.
Do we need to be
fucking-
worried?
It's that bitch Stacey Dooley. I can't stand
Oh,
the woman.
yeah.
But the problem is, she does really interesting stuff.
I can't watch her. I just want to punch her in the face.
That's so mean. They're backing in Luton where I was in the airport. Ooh, nice for the brown.
Why is everyone getting drunk in Magaluf? That's why we go, you stupid bitch.
Go on, Mark. Tell them how it is. Yeah, but there was the same thing. They
You
literally
have
like.
to sit on like a donut for a good few weeks. This girl I knew, she literally she wasn't allowed to sit down. Like, because obviously, like,
Yeah, you don't
at
want
the
to
end of the day,
misshape it.
it's
You
just
paid all that
fat,
money.
innit?
You don't fucking get that
Just
shape
lie
right.
on your front. Yeah, I
Yeah,
suppose.
yeah, she did. She had to just lay on her foot, and then she had like this donut pillow, so
Yeah.
she had to sit in that, so the pressure's not on her ass.
Jesus.
And then you got to then have like the massages, so it don't like, go jiggly, like you ripple, like I don't know. So
Look
you
like
can
Fall down
see
to the
it,
bottom.
yeah.
So it don't look like cottage cheese.
Yeah,
is what you're
they-
saying,
Sack of
right?
taters.
Oh,
Yeah.
like a kicked potato.
I was like, I want the fat out, not freaking back in again. I'll just chuck it in the bin. It'll be fine.
Sell
I
it.
wish that I took a picture of it. Like, I'd like to have seen it, like jiggling on
It's all
table.
yellow and yeah,
Pretty
no.
interesting.
I suppose. Yeah.
Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah. Ugh.
She was saying about haters. How is the how's the world of haters going?
Send me more.
then, do you know what? It's actually calmed down a bit, hasn't it?
Ew,
Have you got like your specific?
Listen to it
have you
now.
got,
Like, no, it won't.
have you got like specific ones? That
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Some of them you get to learn the fucking profile picture or the name of a
The
faceless
user 1, 2, 3 fucking.
Yeah, you get to learn them. But the thing is, like, they're just nobody's fucking like come up with anything creative anymore. It's just like you're fat, you're a tramp, you're this, you're that, and I'm like,
fucking
amazing.
hell.
Like, honestly,
and then that's when she's like award winning. Actually,
yeah. Like, honestly, if they come up with something interesting,
like a proper roast of Shan.
yeah, I just
Yeah,
be like,
yeah,
well
yeah.
done. You've thought outside the box. You've not just used the same shit you say to me all the
You'd
time.
actually be. In fact,
take
I'd
my
actually
heart
be
to him.
surprised if somebody offended you now.
Yeah, I
If
know.
you went, do you know what? This guy said this.
That's
I'm really
really
offended.
hurt.
I'd be like,
I'm gonna go home and cry.
fucking hell, well done, mate. Like, he's actually offended her, but aren't they fucking boring, aren't they?
Oh my god, I know. The ones that make me laugh the most is the ones like sick of seeing this fucking girl, whatever the fucking hell they've called me that week, and I'm just like, Dave, you do know if you keep commenting on my fucking shit, the algorithm, yeah, it all it sees is this user has interacted
Interacted
with
with
this
the-
user,
yep.
so you must like him. Here's some more stuff. And I'm
Yeah.
like, if you don't like me, stop commenting on my shit, you retard.
The comments are like, how do we get her off my For You feed?
Yeah,
I was like,
block.
fucking hell, stop writing.
But some of them, they'll comment on every video. They're like, 16er, 16er, 16er. I'm like, yeah, but now Facebook thinks you like me. Yeah.
Or the
So
ones
it'll-
that watch the video to the end and then comment boring.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh my god. Boring. Mint.
It's
You
usually, to
watched
be
it.
fair, TikTok's not that bad, is it?
No.
It's
Facebook now.
Facebook's a cesspit.
Oh yeah, it's because you've got all the older generation on there as well, and because they don't know how to use technology, so they're just like, meh, how do we not see this bitch anymore? And I'm like, hey. Oh, the ones that are like, oh, God, I can't stand her voice. I'm like, same mate. I fucking hate my own voice.
I'll send this to her to proof list, and she'll be like, "Nah, I'll be fine, Reg. Just send it all day. Fucking listening to it."
Yeah, there's literally the thing is, I've gone through so much shit in my life, like personally, like honestly, I just don't care. And the thing is, what they they don't see, again, they comment, they boost the video, blah 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 blah. Like, it makes me money, so cheers.
It is
thanks,
literally
carry on.
Social media is literally the only industry where you can get paid for being bullied. isn't it?
Yeah. And so,
So,
like I say,
yeah.
some
Any
of-
kids out there that failed the GCSEs, don't worry. There's hope for you yet.
Yeah.
You can get bullied online and earn from your views.
Don't bully me. I'll come.
honestly, it's fucking brilliant. Let's say nobody thinks of anything great anymore. It's just the same old shit, and I'm just like, boring. You're boring.
I agree. I love a personalized and creative insight.
Alright, so after I'd posted me going to Turkey, somebody was like, maybe you should go to gym more, and I'm like, I did try that, but my ears did not fucking go to the back of my head.
Yeah, you should try going to the gym. It was like, fuck off your ears going to the gym.
Yeah, tried that.
Who was it? What was it? Who was it? Mick or Rob that insulted me the other day, saying like he was having some trouble hitting something in. So what was it he said? I was gonna use Reg's ego to hit it in. So I was like, that's good.
I agree
I
with it,
like
yeah.
that. I like that.
This is what I mean, like the whole fat jokes and all that shit. And I'm like, I'm a girl, yeah. I went through all that shit in high school and that, and I'm like, do you not really think I've said all this shit to myself in the mirror? Like,
And I've heard it all before, Shan.
yeah, like, come on.
There's a comedian that said that. You see, it's a TikTok or something. It's quite a popular one. This guy calls him. A guy called like one of the audience members shouts out like faggot or something at him, and he's like, dude, there's nothing you can say to me that I haven't said to myself 6 inches from the fucking mirror.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly that. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
And do you know what? They give you the content. don't
Yeah.
they? The response videos do so well on TikTok.
Yeah, yeah.
And they
I was watching some of
literally,
those the other day. They were class. I like them.
they literally feed you the content. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, oh God, we could respond to this. You could respond to them all, couldn't you? And just, it's a license to print money. It
not
fucking
remember-
really is.
You not remember the UK trucking one? The one that like the TikTok.
We talked
blew
about
up.
that last year,
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
we?
The TikTok blew up, made like
that's
15
right.
grand in first night or whatever, and fucking he's never commented since. And I'm like, oh.
And he deleted his comment.
Yeah. I'm like, oh.
You can't delete it, man.
No,
You've got
come
to-
on. If you're
you've
going to put it out there,
gotta
stand
run
by
it.
that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Stand by it.
But they don't, because the little bitches. I'm like, yeah, get back into the hole you came from, bitch. Do you know the thing is, right?
Back into your mother's spare room.
Yeah, oh, honestly, people are just thick as fuck. Like, there's no common sense in anybody anymore. And honestly, I think everybody should be given a test before you're allowed to breed. Hitler 2.0, yep.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know Reg is behind it. He's up for...
Well, we had a little chat about it last night, didn't we? I was like, well, what we'll do is we'll round them up, right?
round everybody up.
We'll
can't answer-
repurpose butlins and pontins,
If
right?
you can't get at least 98 on this 100-question test, then you're not allowed to breed and you're have your balls
Jesus Christ, I don't
chopped
think I
off.
fucking passed that.
I fucking hell, man. Let's rip us all off.
Whoa! It's almost like she's trying to breed a super race. You know, we'll call them the Barians or something.
Yeah, well, honestly, the things that people come out with, and I'm like, are you serious?
Maybe you should just IQ test them. If you don't pass it, you don't get a keyboard. You don't
You're
get. You
not
don't
allowed.
get.
Internet access is revoked.
You've got limited internet access because fuck me.
Oh, Jesus. Honestly, just...
You should be shown a video and you have to write a comment on the video, and if it's just like,
Do you know
you're a
I've never-
bitch, well, no, internet privilege is revoked because
Yeah.
it's not in any way funny.
No, I know.
Yeah,
It's like
King Jong Un
boring.
would straight up fucking nail that
Yeah.
shit, wouldn't he? He would like take the internet off him,
Yeah.
restrict him.
Yeah.
Honestly, world's fucked.
Absolutely.
In a nutshell.
On in that show.
Words for.
Oh, honestly.
So yeah,
Blows my
anything
mind.
else on hate? Sum the hate up.
I haven't really got much. Well, we don't have any hate, so I can't really comment, do we? We just got mad support, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think got to the point now? I'm just like, Eminem literally said everything he could about himself, left nothing else for anybody else. What can you say to him now?
Yeah,
he
that was
said
a
it
good,
all
that
about
was a good
himself.
strategy, wasn't it?
That's
Yeah.
me. I'm like, yeah, I am a fucking rat. Yeah, I do get me rat out online. I am a slag. So what are we going to say now? Yeah, nothing.
Award winning.
Award winning. Thank you.
So yeah, we're going to that Snap Awards.
Oh yeah, Snap Awards.
Yeah. How was it? It looked like a good night.
I nearly threw up.
What, the nerves?
Yeah. Oh, get it like.
Shannon was like, I really want to win this, but I don't want them to call my name out.
Yeah, I'll post it. Me in
What
the,
does SNAP stand for?
oh, what is it?
Support
Network
Adult Performing.
for adult performers. Yeah, that's it.
Snatch, nips, ass, and puss. That's what
Basically, so yeah, you basically you have to be nominated. So you put your name forward, and then
Shout out to the voters.
yeah, shout out to the voters. So thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you did. You
Every
voted for me.
day. I
Thank
was there
you,
like
yeah.
simp army. Yes, Chan.
So yeah,
You support that. You support that adult work.
So you have to get them all to vote for you first to be nominated, and then when you have X amount, I don't know how many it is, but once you've got X amount of votes, then you get like shortlisted,
Oh, you're
and
into
then
the playoffs.
yeah, basically,
yeah.
and then
And
you
then
have
they categorise
30
you, don't
days. Yeah. So then you have 30 days. To get as many votes as you can, and then obviously you find out on the night. And when they call my name out, honestly, my jaw nearly fall off. And Nicole's like, she's like, go, and I'm just literally staring like a deer in headlight. I'm like, oh my god. And when I went onto stage, I was like, I honestly didn't know what to say. I don't like being in front of a crowd like that. It's so out of my comfort zone. Like
There were like 1,500 people in that room.
yeah,
weren't there?
something like that. And I literally just froze. I was like.
Word to Kanye into him straight away. My greatest regret in life is the fact that I'll never be able to see myself perform live. Mic drop, walk off.
Well, Nicole was like, and I thought you'd have had like a thank you speech. I was like, well, I didn't really think I was going to win, so I didn't prepare. I was like, and even if I did, I would have forgot the fucking thing anyway. I'd just still go on stage and be like, the only thing I said I would say, because obviously it was the whole Huck 2 going ground at that time. So I was like, the only thing I will say if I do win, I was like, I don't give it that Huck to spin on that thing. I was like, it's quite like, ironic too. The award and shit. So yeah, that was honestly, I came off stage, right, and I looked at my watch, and my heartbeat was doing like freaking nearly 200 beats a minute. I'm like, I'm gonna have a heart attack.
You were in a very stressful and loud environment.
Apple Watch, like, it's loud in here.
It's way past your bedtime.
Ben's just like, he just kept showing us how his watch. He's like, Apple says it's too loud in here. I'm like, yes, Ben. Oh, fucking hell.
But yeah, what an award to win. Female Content Creator of the Year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
congratulations. Big up yourself.
Thanks, top slag.
So there weren't like categories of like best anal scene and that. It's actually because that's actually a thing, though, isn't it?
I'm surprised you haven't watched the documentary on it.
I'm surprised.
Yeah,
I'm Stacey Dooley and I've been watching this girl taking in the bum bum. stupid ginger bitch.
Yeah, I think
No, they're actually it was categorised, wasn't it? So
yeah, so
you
there's like
actually
female
you actually wanted
and
to
male
be
performer.
nominated for
Niche.
performer of the
Oh,
year.
Yeah,
right.
because I thought, well,
Yeah,
like,
fair
I'm
enough.
classed as like niche with the truck and stuff, but their classification for niche is like, like alternative, like goth gamers.
Hey, shout
big,
out them big
beautiful-
titty goths.
like,
Where you at,
big,
mummies?
beautiful women. That kind. They're like niche. So I was like, all right. So anyway, they put me into the female content creator. But yeah, they had like different ones. So they had the female and male content creator. What else did they have?
Gay, bi, trans, fucking.
Yeah.
There was you name it. There was a category for it, wasn't there?
Yeah.
No, we could never take you. I said, wait, like I'm going to the next one. Well, we'd never be able to take you, Marlon. Gay, fuck. Marlon, please.
Well, yeah, it was a good night. Like I say, I couldn't believe I won. Got loads of goodies and actual toys, to
Quite a lot
play
of
with.
companies wanting to sign you straight after as well.
Really?
didn't they? Yeah. So the minute you come off stage,
You ain't your snatch
Like-
cast yet, then?
no, there was Cam
should do,
Cam
shouldn't
4
I?
was there, wasn't
People
they?
would buy. You can actually get a, you can get like a clone of dick.
Yeah.
You can get a clone of vagina.
Really? I think
Mum.
we've got. I got Riley.
I watched the documentary on it.
I've got Riley Reid's asshole, haven't I? Somewhere.
I was like, shall I do it? I mean, it's just like a bin bag, innit? Well, not anymore, actually. No, not anymore. I should have done a clone of vagina before and
yeah.
after.
Ah.
Missed a trick there.
God, yeah.
Which size would you want? The big or small? I have two sizes
Mark
now.
one or Mark two, Jack?
You can sample before and after.
I should have done it. Missed a trick there.
Fucking
Snatched vagina.
Shan tightened up her puss with this one simple trick. Click here to find out how.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, we say some things on this show, don't we?
Don't we just?
Oh man, right. I think should we cut to a little break? We're gonna do drinking a week. Before we do, massive shout out to the sponsor of the show, the Rutland Drainage Group. Marlon, big up the Rutland Drainage Group. Rutland Drainage are back with deals. They're back.
No shit, Reg.
No shit. Every time. No shit. No. I'm not. Right. So listen up, Agri boys especially. The Rutland Drainage Group are sorting out some incredible deals here. At the moment, they are doing a 40,000 litre silage tank for £8,000 plus VAT delivered. That is the cheapest on the market right now. Full stop. No queries, no quibbles. That is the cheapest.
That is a shit hot deal.
Guaranteed price. They're also doing the Tricell Vento 6-person septic tank for £825 plus VAT delivered to your door. Again, cheapest in the
Shit hot.
country. And the Tricell Nova 6 SR 6 sewage treatment plant for £1,700 plus VAT delivered. They wanted me also to say that we have carried out 4 sewage treatment plant surveys for scumbags, and each one of them has saved over £10,000 because of it.
That is mental.
So I asked Sam, I was like, can you dumb that down for me and everyone else listening? He said, basically, people have been purchasing a house and the mortgage company and lender have said they need an inspection on the septic tank, and we've done it for them and found the tank to be illegal. Then we have quoted a repair/replacement, and they have had to have this cost removed from the house price now. And all of 3 of them we've done, and they all failed at 10 to 15 grand each. That's what they've saved people buying houses with sewage treatment plants.
that
or
ain't no
septic
shit.
plants. Exactly. Look, I mean, that's 10, 15 grand you're going to be out of pocket the moment you move in.
So get your pipes checked.
Hey!
Get them checked.
So big up to the Rutland Drainage Group. Shout out to Sam. Thank you very much for sponsoring the show. So there you go. Some fantastic deals there to be had. I will link them all in the episode description. And yeah, get your pipes checked. They're the wildest sponsors for the wildest of shows. Right. We're going to go back and get Triggered a Week. And we will be back shortly. We love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
We're back from the fridge. Marlon, what we got? Who give it us?
we have O'Donnell's Tough Nut Moonshine.
Shannon picked it.
Head nuts.
Everything's a euphemism when Shan's on. Who gave it to us, Marlon?
I think Shan and Dayne brought it with them.
Yes.
I think the nut gives it away.
I like nuts.
Right. Hey, further ado, Marlon. Marketing bullshit. Let's go.
A soft and velvety moonshine liqueur with the aromatic taste of hazelnuts, caramel, and nugget.
Nougat.
Nougat.
Nugget. Nuggets.
Nugget porn. Nugget porn.
Yes.
Moonshine was illegal alcohol produced during the American Prohibition. Those days gave rise to the stories of gangsters, bootleggers, and hedonism. We bring back a taste of those lawless days with a grain-based spirit distilled using traditional techniques and bottled in original mason jars.
Yeehaw.
So it's nutty.
No, it's nutty.
Rev. 25% mind.
Smells good.
I drank like a full bottle of this. I was smashed.
Yeah, we'll fuck you up.
Oh, that is smooth, isn't it?
It's
Ooh.
lovely. You can just drink it straight.
It's so smooth, you know.
Love it.
I hate nuts.
Do you like that?
I like that. So
What did
maybe
he say?
I love
I'm sure he
nuts.
said it was Ferrero Rocher. That's meant to taste like that.
Big Nutella vibes, Brev.
Mm. I love
Yeah,
it.
that's really good.
That's really nice, isn't it? That's ever so smooth. Worryingly smooth is what that is.
That and some generator tattooing.
That's all you need.
Outside on a porch.
It's a recipe.
I thought we were rednecks, mate. I thought we were fucking,
You've not
Honestly,
been, you've
come
not
and
been to
spend-
Lincolnshire
Yeah,
yet.
come and spend a weekend with us.
fucking scum, but Jesus, Lord of mercy. Well, I've pretty much finished that, mate. I won't lie.
It's good.
I mean, I'm giving it a 5 out of 5.
I think I'm with you there. That's everything they seem to make is really good.
Yeah, I got to agree. I can't really pick fault with it because it's a bit. I don't know. It's like there's a lot of flavors going on there. I'm not a great fan of like nuts, like you said, but that's
Not those nuts.
no.
I know, but if you're rating everything, it's even in a jar, innit? Like,
Yeah, it's probably a lot. I do like
It's
the
proper.
whole branding and ethos
Yeah,
of O'Donnell's.
he's
It's
done good.
Like you
with
could
it.
have done that, put it in a bottle, and it wouldn't be the same.
No,
actually German. Do you know that?
Is it?
Yeah, it's actually owned by a German company. Yeah, mental. But I really like it. I think the branding's bang on. I love the jar. I love the little pourry thing. That's cool as
The
fuck.
little porry
It
thing.
was on Dragon's Den as well.
Was
Love a
it?
little, I love a little. Yeah, it was on Dragon's Den.
yeah. Trust you to watch a fucking documentary about it.
I'm Stacey Dolan, and I'm looking into the moonshining business.
I mean, I just thought it was his. Like, he'd started it because he's been at the last few truck shows, the same guy selling it. So I just presumed it was his.
It might be the guy that was actually. Oh, is he a German guy or not?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
I was like,
Excuse me, where do you originate from?
where do you hail from, good man? You look slightly Germanic.
Before I buy this, I need to know your backstory.
We're fucking foreigners. No, it's having a 5. It's good. I love it. It's really, really
5.
nice. Yeah,
5
5's
is all round.
all round.
You get like half a downy and you smash.
Quite warming as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, ooh, I feel like, yeah.
So I mean,
got
it's
a
You know,
little-
he'll be
sweet.
sponsoring the next episode.
I get a little, whatever. Yeah, send a shout out Donald's, man. Hook us up, bruv. Like, you've had
Send us a bottle of each flavour.
Yeah, you've
Yeah,
had 2
just a
on the
job.
show now. Come on. Treat us.
Hello.
Don't be stingy.
Yeah. Right. Awesome. Before we get back into the show, a massive, massive shout out to the sponsor of the episode, which is Orly Fox. Big up to Orly Fox sponsoring the show. Marlon, accountancy,
Numbers.
very important. Do you understand it?
Absolutely not.
No. What do you need to do?
Get in contact with Wally Fox.
Get in contact with someone who knows what they're doing. Spoke to a few people at the show, and they were like, Reg, Orly Fox. I was like, yeah. He's like, Kieran's a fucking legend, mate. It's like, you know when you say on the show, you do the little sponsored ad read that you're like, Kieran's the kind of bloke you can ring up, have a good old chat with him, call him a scumbag, he's going to break it. He's like, yeah, that's literally what he's like. I was like,
We don't tell lies
There's
here.
no bullshit, man. I was like, we only work with good firms on this show and the ones that we can personally recommend. So, yeah, I mean, you heard him on the last episode. It just, no
Top
matter,
scumbag.
he's just like the most likable dude in the world, isn't he? Really? I love him. I love him. But that doesn't mean anything when it comes to accountancy. But he is a fantastic accountant. You do drill down into all the numbers and find out where do you want to go with the business. Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Where are you making money? Find out where you could be working like a dickhead and losing money. There's
That's
no
it.
point being a busy fool in this life. And the person that's going to help you with that is Kieran at Orly Fox and the team there. They're fantastic. You know when you get a bill for an email or a phone call from your accountant? Yeah, that sucks. You ain't going to get none of that with Orly Fox. They're going to look after you and whatever it is you're doing. You might be fantastic at bricklaying, farming, contracting, whatever it may be. But like we said, numbers, not really my game. Yeah.
And let's be honest, the less you have to pay the government, the better.
Exactly.
Pay them the right amount.
That's it. It's all about. It's not paying about. You can be paying too much. It's so easy to be paying too much taxes.
And they will not tell you that.
No, they won't.
They'll be like, it's mine now.
Yeah, the HMRC are just like, oh, you think you owe that much? That's fine. Thank you very much. They're not going to come up with a number. They're just going to go, well, you work it out, and if you work it out, we'll take that. And if you're doing the books yourselves, it is really easy to end up paying too much tax. There's a lot of things that are allowable, a lot of grants out there available, a lot of things that you might not be taking full advantage of, and that's what Kieran and the team at ONLYFANS are here to help you out with. So if you're looking for a decent accountant, and if you're looking to change accounts, it is easy as emailing your current accountant and just saying, hey, look, thanks for all your help, Rev. But Kieran, the guys over there, ONLYFANS are going to be taking it from here, and they'll be in touch to sort it out. That's all you need to do. No conversations, as simple as that. Kieran was only saying to me the other day, the amount the work he's got from the show, he can't thank us enough. And to be honest, I can't thank you enough, Kieran, for sponsoring the show and continuing to do so. So big up to them, guys at ONLYFANS. Check them out. Link in the episode description, link in the bio. Big up to ONLYFANS. Thank you for sponsoring the show. Right, let's get back into it. Marlon, you look like you're about to say something.
No, I'm still like a little bit hungover.
Yeah,
and
just take the back seat on this one.
fragile.
Yeah, I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you.
Truck shows will do that to you.
Oh,
they
yeah.
hit different, man. They hit
just get
different.
carried away.
Speaking of truck shows, one thing that sort of struck me and Marlon this weekend when we caught up with you at Shepton, we were like, what's your man out the back there in the transit or whatever it is? Oh, that's our security reg. I was like,
my man with the dog.
Mental.
he's got 2 Belgian Malinois. To which my wife went, oh, cute. And you went, yeah, can't touch them.
You can't really.
Yeah, I asked that when he first got there. I was like, oh, can I stroke him? He was like, no.
I would if I were
You cannot stroke these. I
Oh.
was like, okay.
So where's that stem from? Because last time we saw you, you were with us at Shepton.
Yeah.
And we were all just sort of kicking back, chilling out.
Yeah,
and
last year it was fine. Then Lincoln.
And then we haven't fucking slept at a truck show sitting there.
Lincoln was mental.
Chaotic, wasn't it?
The thing, like, once I go to, at night, I want to go to sleep, banging on doors, fucking jumping on catwalk. I'm just like, will you fuck off? Like, I'm here all week and just come see me tomorrow. But, so basically, when we did the interior, it used to be you used to press the driver's side door and it'd lock both doors.
Yeah.
But we'd swap the wires round by accident. So now you have to press the passenger side door and it'll lock both doors.
My
Left
bad.
hand drive
Yeah,
swing.
yeah.
My bad.
I'll let you off with it. But anyway, so obviously we just got the interior done before we went to Lincoln. Went to bed the first night. Obviously I thought I'd pressed the driver's side, thought I'd locked both. Anyway, turns out I didn't. We'd been in bed, an hour or so? Anyway, door open. They're like, get your fucking tits out. I'm like, fuck off. So I grabbed door, slammed it. And anyway, next morning, Dane's like, where the fuck's my shoe? I'm like,
Just one. One of my boots had gone.
I was like, oh, no, it must
obviously
have
leave
fell
them on
off.
the top step.
Yeah.
I was like, it probably fell off. I was like, have a look under the truck. It's probably fell off, thinking. Anyway, it wasn't there. I was like, well, if it's fell out, they've obviously took it. Anyway, next day, this lad comes up to me.
I had to go for a fucking walk down to the...
A hop.
Yeah.
Yeah, a wet-footed walk down to the fucking boot shop, buy some boots.
Yeah, so
He's like, hello, mate. You want to buy boots?
I only want one, though.
Half price.
Just
Do you
the
sell
one.
them singly?
So yeah, the next day, this lad comes up to us. I was like, oh, you missing a shoe? I was like, yeah, was it you, dickheads? He was like, no, it was me mate. It was like, then we all dared him to do a shot out of it.
Like, drink a pint out of it,
drink
yeah.
a pint of beer out of it. I was like, did you? He was like, yeah, well funny. I was like, you fucking dickhead. I was like, it was his shoe, not mine. And they're like, oh, do you want it back? I'm like, what do you want a fucking soggy beer fucking shoe back for? Well, and then obviously, the banging on the fucking door, or like literally just banging on door. It's just annoying. Like, I just want to be asleep.
They get that piss into them, don't they?
Yeah, like, we could be that person that, comes, leaves the truck, fucks off.
Goes to a hotel or
Yeah,
something.
like we like the atmosphere of the truck show and everything. So we want to stay there. Like, we did this, like, before we was, quote, trucker
But
girl.
bedtime is bedtime.
Yeah. I want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I need my beauty sleep.
The look in Dane's eyes then was to be taken very seriously.
So yeah, after that, and obviously with how many people like came and saying Lincoln was just insane. Like I've never seen so many people like ask for. I was like, I didn't even know where to look. And when I closed my eyes that night, I could still see everybody stood in front of me, like take a picture. I was like, oh my God, I was so overwhelmed. I was like, oh my God. So after that, we was like, right, we need to get some sort of security.
Do something about this.
Yeah, and
no, the thing is, Newark, Tim got his fucking truck keyed up, didn't he?
yeah, and I was like, the thing is,
somebody took a shit on the back of it.
yeah,
And the amount of people that's come up to me at truck shows and be like, oh, I'm the one that shit on the back of Tim's truck. I'm like, it was funny that because fucking 100 people have told me it was them now. Do you know what I mean? Like, they just want a bit of claim to fame.
yeah.
So-
And the thing is, like, the amount of money like we spent on the truck, like, it is my pride and joy. Like, and people are just being fucking dickheads, and there's no need for it. Like, you know what I mean? If you got something to say to me, you don't like me, or come and say, grow some fucking balls and come and say it to my face. Right?
In the daytime.
Yeah, not at fucking
at
2
night.
o'clock in the morning.
Bedtime. It's bedtime.
See, I mean, like, even when we went to Holland, see, they wouldn't let us take.
Oh, that poor bloke.
Yeah, they wouldn't let us take security dogs to Holland, and I was like, right, well, we'll go, just be all right. Anyway, 2 o'clock in the morning, I hear this knocking on the door. I'm like, I thought I was dreaming it at first. I was like, and then I come round. I was like, they'll go away in a minute. They'll go away in a minute. Still knocking.
First knock, ignore it, they'll go away.
Yeah,
Second
but it was just
knock.
knock. And I was like, fuck's sake. So
Third knock, I shouted, fuck off, like that.
and it's still
And then there was
knock.
a fourth knock. I was like, yeah, fucking kidding me.
So I opened the door. I was like, what? And he was like, excuse me, please, may I have selfie with you? I was like,
2 o'clock in the morning.
2 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I'll be here. I'll be up at fucking 9 o'clock in the morning. I was like, come back then, please. I was like, who wants a selfie at fucking 2 o'clock in the morning? I'm here all weekend. And I mean, at least he was nice about it. He said, please. I was like, fuck.
And he said, excuse me, after he knocked 4 fucking times. I told him to fuck off.
I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Next
So-
time you got to answer the door, hanging brain, just like
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah, she's not here. It's just me.
Do you want some? I'll give it you.
So yeah, we was like, we're gonna need some sort of fucking security. It might sound a bit fucking ridiculous, like, oh fucking hell, you brought security. Who do you think you are? It's not that. It's not security for myself. It's just for my truck. Like,
That's
you know,
what-
it's my pride and joy.
When
How
you
would you
said
like
it-
it if I come and scratch your fucking personal car
absolutely.
up?
Exactly.
Like most people, if it's a company vehicle, usually you're not really gonna give a fuck, are you? Like, you aren't paid for the vehicle, but when I've fucking put my money into it, I don't want it fucking damaged. And you know.
I think just being on social media, it's made it a bit of a target on it. Like,
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, there were people climbing up back of Nicole's truck at Lincoln, and it wasn't malicious to do any damage or like that. It was just a little bit of a bravery award, get a Snapchat for the friends. I'm on
Right.
the back of fake truck. Do you know what I mean? So,
Get off the fucking lorry.
Have
This
some
is
fucking
my
respect.
shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
so,
like,
I mean-
would you like me to come and jump on your fucking car? No, you won't.
So I was like, do you know what? If we can just pay somebody to be awake all night and sleep
Yeah.
through the day,
Yeah.
it's fucking cheaper than a fucking damaged truck.
Because
Yeah,
initially
yeah,
when you
absolutely.
said it, I was like thinking to myself, what the fuck you guys need security for? And then like you explained what you'd had happen and like some of the videos that you showed me and the trouble that you have had. I was like, what the fuck? This has changed so much in 12 months.
Oh, yeah,
Wow.
well, it gets to idiot o'clock, doesn't it?
It does, because nobody can handle their alcohol anymore. This is the problem. Like, they can't drink, and then they end up being dickheads. And I'm like, fucking hell, all I want to do is go to sleep.
I just want to be able to have a good time, man.
Bedtime is bedtime.
I'm gonna fucking sleep, lights out. But yeah, it's just, it's a lot.
End of the day, and if you want to go to these things and you want, like you say, you want to stay with the lorry, because you want to stay there, and also because you don't want
I say,
shit getting fucked up when you're not there.
99% of the people are fucking brilliant. Like, I've met some absolutely amazing people at these shows, and like I say, 99% of them are fucking awesome. It's just that 1%
You've
who
got to
think they're
cater
a
to that
cunt.
1%,
Yeah.
though, haven't
But
you?
that 1% is going to cost us a fucking respray on a side panel or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, well, so long as while we're asleep, somebody's literally watching that truck all night and not banging on the fucking door and waking me up, because I get grumpy if you wake me up. I was so mad. If I'm at, like literally, we had a nap on Saturday, and it was like, oh, we'll have a quick hour, and Dane's like, Shannon, come on, we've had like an hour and a half now. I'm like, fuck off. He's like, come on, right. He was like, right, I'm gonna go to the toilet, and when I come back, can you please wake up? And I'm like, fuck off.
management here cussing like, come on.
Put shift in.
Come on, gotta get up. I'm like, oh, I'm so warm in my little
Get
cocoon.
those titties out. We got
Mess, I got me working.
get those.
Fucking slave driver. They're like, fuck off.
So yeah,
That's mental, isn't it?
It is really.
Yeah, because it's at our own.
It's mental,
fucking
but
expense.
it does. It makes sense. And I'm honest, we saw your man with his 2 hellhounds there. I was like, yeah, they're not for petting. Can I pet that dog? No, you can't.
It will bite you.
Yeah. So
when Shannon rang up, she rang me and she was like, I want one man that's going to stay awake all night with a mean fucking dog.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, if you have like one guy, they'll, you know, like bounces on doors and that, you'll always get the one dickhead like, oh, come on, man, I'll fucking start on you.
No
but
one
when you've got, when you got a dog
nobody wants to
barking
get
at
bit.
you,
nobody wants to mess.
I'm like, come on then.
Because a dog doesn't understand, like, you know, reason and talking to. The moment he's
and
like,
we don't want some fucking, we don't want like, as much as you're paying this guy to fucking watch your truck for you, we don't want fucking 3 or 4 cokeheads to set about him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas,
You don't want him to get hurt doing his
no,
job.
do you know what I mean? He's only trying to do a job for us. Like,
Yeah,
and
like,
so bring a fucking dog.
That guy that was like, oh, come on then, bring your dog, bring your fucking dog. As he's walking backwards, I'm like, all right then. Well, if you've got balls enough, stand there, let the dog bite you.
absolutely not. Absolutely. There's
Not
a
a
lot that
fucking
scares
chance.
me in this world, but dogs, no. A dog,
No,
like,
exactly.
baring its teeth, I don't give a fuck if it's 3
So, I mean,
kilos.
the fully trained security dogs, like they know what their job is.
They gonna get you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that really in a nutshell. Oh, talking about nutshell, can I have some more of that?
Yes,
please?
of course.
Thank
If
you.
you brought it, you can have as much as you'd like.
Yeah, top us up. Let's have another.
You're on about acid in Italy. I say you're on about acid, but more so that in Italy.
Yeah.
So
do
international trucking now.
Oh, I know. I want to do some more European runs. I really, really want to go out to like south of Spain. Just basically, weather's nicer than the UK. So
Fucking weather, roads,
the roads. Right. So when we went out to Italy, we had GoPro sat on the dash most of the time, and it didn't once fall off. Right. As soon as we got back over in Dover, the first 5 minutes, it fell straight off at the floor. I was like, literally feel every fucking bump.
potholes in.
Yeah, I was like, well, you can see where our money does not go on road. Where's our road tax go? I don't know. Not the fucking road.
Here we go.
Go on, let him have it.
But so in France, literally every motorway is a toll road, and they're all privately owned. And I can see why. No traffic. The roads are so smooth. The
infrastructure.
Yeah.
The fucking every single motorways, the 1800 tall tornado deer net, both sides, with animal bridge crossings over.
So no, like, you know, you go
There's
down.
no fucking badgers laid in the fucking hard shoulder.
Yeah, you go down M1 and, well, we literally.
Yes, all those badgers have been struck by cars.
Yeah, well, from Dover to to get back onto M25, in that stretch, we've seen like 3 dead deer on side of the road, 2 foxes and a few badgers, and I'm like, we've not even like an hour
We've done all
into
of
the
France
country.
and not seen that much wildlife.
I know. I think I seen a dead bird, and that was about it. Like, but the animal the animal
we picked
bridges
the trailer.
are so cute.
We picked the trailer up from Leeds, didn't we?
Yeah.
And headed down to Dover. So how long
It
did
took
that
us like
take?
fucking 7 hours in traffic.
7 hours, and that was most of that was getting around the M25.
Yeah, like what?
And then
100 miles
crossed
that?
over into Calais, and we did Calais to the start of the Mont Blanc tunnel.
Well, just shy at
How
Mont
many
Blanc.
kilometres?
They were like 800 and some kilometres.
In the same amount of time.
What?
Fucking unreal. There's
is-
no track.
It's
No.
gorgeous driving over there, and
Fucking unreal. man.
Oh, the scenery as well. Like, because everyone kept saying, wait until, like, you think the scenery is good in France, wait until you come through Mont Blanc. And oh my God, as soon as you come out
Blows your
of that
mind.
tunnel, the fucking view of the mountains, wow.
Coming down into
yeah,
Italy.
like me trying to concentrate on the road, because obviously coming down, so going up, it's like a snake, it snakes up the mountain on the French side, but then on the Italian side, it seems more like a continuous slope down. But I'm there trying to concentrate on the road, and I'm just like gobsmacked looking out the window like, oh my God. That YouTube, I'm just like, oh my God, look at that, oh my God. And I was like, you're going to have to edit a lot of these oh my Gods out, because that's all I've said. But wow, what a view. They're coming back as well, though. So
No, what about in Italy? What the truck stop we stayed at?
Oh, what?
That little fucking
Yeah. So
the big marina behind us.
yeah.
And fucking
So we found this little. We were trying to find somewhere to park, and I was like, "Oh, look, truck's there." I was like, "That'll do." Pulled in there, and I was like, "You're a Dutch driver," and I was like, "Can you sleep here?" And he was like, "Yeah, yeah." He was like, "Go across the road, the hotel." He was like, "You go sort it out there." He was like, "Okay, yeah." So we went over and was like, "Oh, can we pay for parking and that?" And they was like, "Oh," he was like, "You eating here?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. We want something to eat. We're starving." And he was like, "No, you park for free then." And I was like, "What?"
yeah. So if you're eating at the hotel,
Right.
again?
And it was €15 for two of us to eat a 3-course meal.
What?
and
Yeah.
park the lorry for the night
And showers.
This is in Italy.
in
Yeah.
Italy, yeah. And he
Oh,
was like,
Comes out cafe.
he was like, you need shower? I was like, yeah, we need shower. He was like, okay, give us a key to a fucking room. And he was like, use shower, use toilet.
I was like, what? You don't get this
And then we got back to
treatment in the UK.
Dover. Got back to
stabbed.
Dover, it was 40 fucking quid
Yeah, for
to
a
park the
fucking
lorry in a gravel car
park.
park with a blue bogging corner.
Oh,
I was like, welcome back to fucking England.
Fuck that.
£40. I was like, honestly, I was like, get me back over there now, please. Yeah, honestly, unreal.
The weather and just
Yeah. So when we were coming back, obviously up the Italian side, heading to Mont Blanc, and it was 23 degrees and dry. Right, we went through the tunnel, which is 14 kilometers long.
11, did it?
I've never been
that's
through
something.
it. Is it
It's
that
even-
long?
Yeah, about
Yeah,
11
but-
kilometres a tunnel, yeah.
Is
Not
it,
like
so you
that.
say this French side and Italian side?
Yeah, so you obviously.
Fuck me, how
It
long it
crosses
take him?
over.
How long it take him to dig that?
Oh, we
Well, if the
Googled
Italians
it.
are doing it, fucking years.
I was
They,
gonna say,
they,
them-
bet, they
them-
bet in the middle, did they?
Them cunts would have come back on themselves, and the French would have been on had 4 strikes before they got there. Had a protest, but get the tabards on.
Yeah.
So like I say, we got through the tunnel and come out the other side, and he's absolutely throwing it down, and it was like 13 degrees. I was like,
That's so
what a
strange.
dramatic difference. It took us like, not even 10 minutes to get through the tunnel, and we've gone from 23 degrees and sunny to 13 degrees and absolutely torrential downpour. But like I say, coming out the other side, because it's the hairpin bend, oh my God, was I shitting myself. Like my hands were sweating, and I'm coming down full engine brake on, and I'm like trying to, obviously
Obviously, we're
with
fully
automatic.
loaded coming back because we're bringing the import back to the UK.
Yeah,
so the
yeah.
trailer was fully loaded.
Yeah, we're automatic. Obviously, it's trying to jump up in gears, and I'm like bapping it back down. I'm like, stay down there, stay in like third gear, and I'm coming down. I'm like, oh my God, all it
Tapping
takes.
the brakes, but every time you touch the brakes, there was a psst, just fucking steam.
There was just
coming
water
out.
running off the road, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't like this, don't like this, don't like this. But we managed to get it down, and then I took a breath, and I was like, fuck me, I need to just kind of just pat. Like I pulled over, at a minute, I was like, that was scary. coming down there.
I did the Stelvio in a Golf Mark III, and that made me shit myself. So fuck doing it in a fully laden rig. Nope.
I was like, well, it was either that or the other pass that David said. It was like, you'll need snow chains.
Yeah,
for
he
that.
said
I
we
was
could go
like,
Switzerland.
I was
He
like,
says, if you don't,
know.
if you don't want to do the Bob Bot, you could go Switzerland. But he was like, you'll need snow chains. I was like, fuck.
I don't have those.
Because it was €500 for the tunnel, wasn't it?
Each way, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
making
yeah.
some money.
Oh, I bet.
Jesus.
Yeah.
There was a memorial on one at sides. Basically, we Googled it, and they'd had like a...
It was a fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fire with a load of butter, I believe. Is
That,
it?
yeah,
that was it.
Margarine or something. wasn't it?
Margarine on a lorry,
That was
wasn't
right,
it?
yeah, and
And the driver left his lorry and legged it, didn't he?
Yeah, it was really sad.
And
yeah.
I've recently done my theory for for HGV, and one of the questions on the thingy was if you notice smoke coming from your lorry and you're in a tunnel, what should you do? And if your lorry's still drivable, you've got to head for the other side.
Blow it on, yeah.
Get it out.
Well, probably
yeah,
it was the smoke that killed most of them.
Yeah,
wasn't it? 'Cause
yeah,
it's
yeah,
got nowhere.
yeah. There's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And obviously,
fucking-
they've got the ventilation feeding oxygen into the tunnel, which
yeah.
just...
Just inferno. Literally a
exacerbates the
furnace.
problem.
Didn't
Yeah.
it burn for like 5 days or something?
5 days or something, yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was back in the 90s, wasn't it? Was it 90s, early 2000s, I want to say?
I'm surprised you haven't watched a documentary on it.
Well, I have actually, Marlon. So fuck you, right?
Man has watched some documentaries. That's why...
All you've done this episode is just been mean to me.
Yeah, but you're just full of useless information.
Yeah, all right. Fair
Well,
enough.
Nicole says this all the time. She's like, honestly, if you ever want to know any useless information, just ask Shannon. Because I just come out with some random shit. I'm like, this is what my brain does. I'm just like, I'll retain some random as fuck information.
I'll
but
need
what
that
I need
one-
to
I'll
do
need
that
one
day
day when I'm on the Doghouse
yeah,
podcast.
but what I need to do for the day, I'm like, I fucking don't know what I'm doing.
like, what
I
did I
walk into the room and forget what I went in there for.
Stack these bells and then what? But like, if I bring up any, I'm like, do you know, in the Rhodesian Bush War of '84, actually, the reason that they capitulated to the Zapu and Zanu, what the fuck? Like, no, I don't know.
I know. I literally gave somebody some useful information earlier about frigging why did they put the Opticruise in the Scania. So I told him that, and he was like, "All right, thank you. See, a little history lesson for you on Scanias."
Oh, I want to. Something we didn't really touch on last time. You were on that we kind of did, and then I think we pulled the show to an end. So we said, "Well, we'll do it on the next one." Then of course it's like a year till you come on next. The swing in life it's interesting, man. I mean, OnlyFans in it.
Do you want to have a go?
In of itself. No.
Do you want to step? Do you want to put your
Sharing is
foot in the door?
caring.
I think you're going to get taught into something here if I'm not careful.
Doll, where's Doll? Shout out.
Oh, no, she's gone now. Unfortunately, she's no longer reachable. You can leave a message.
After the town.
Yeah, so it's interesting. OnlyFans in and of itself is interesting, but the whole swinging lifestyle it's become, I'd say, somewhat more prevalent and not the forefront, but we see a lot more of it through social media. And there's like obviously, what was it?
Swing Hub.
Yeah, and the video, I'm going to say maybe it's a documentary, Marlon. Who knows? A documentary.
Oh.
Stacey Dooley.
In fact, she has. No, she has done a documentary on it.
she
Yeah,
has?
yeah. She went to see Vista Wife. She followed Vista Wife and Gauge round.
Yeah, they was the one that did
'cause
open house.
Yeah. So
Open house.
That
that's
was
what
it,
you
open
wanted.
house.
well,
thank you.
them two were up there. They obviously invited someone round, and then Stacey's downstairs on the sofa with a cup of tea while they're upstairs shagging.
I'm actually
And she's
having a
like-
lovely time.
And she's like, "Oh, they sound like they're having a good time." And then when they come down, they're like, "Oh, you're finished now, then?" Like, yeah, we're mopped up.
No, when we first talked about it, didn't we?
Mhm.
With like swinging with other couples and stuff like that. But then I always thought you've just got that. It's going to be old grannies, granddads. Like it's
I
going to
mean-
be.
Yeah, like watching Benidorm, the old couple.
Yeah, that's
on there.
exactly
what I
that's
thought.
exactly what you
What was
expect.
it called? Kenneth. I think
And
Kenneth.
it's not. It's not.
There's so many young people.
Like
Really?
the swing club we went to on New Year's Eve, literally young couples our age, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I asked you down for a shoot, and you were like, "Nah, sorry, booked into a big swingers club that night." I was like, "Nah, have fun, see you later."
I know, we do need to come shooting with you, but not that shooting, but yeah, we do need to come shooting.
Shooting loads.
Jesus.
Double barreled.
So, I mean,
So,
talk to me like an idiot, which isn't hard. So, what?
Would you like a documentary?
I mean, we're not. We all know what swinging is, obviously, but is they like you sort of touched on last time? How does it work? How? All right,
it
just
is literally.
Explain it.
Communication is key. So
sorry.
communication is
I thought
key.
you said adjudication. I was like, judge it.
Engine.
Do you mean? Do you want to know the
5 out of 10.
the couple or like how you meet another couple? Like, as in like you as a partnership.
How did you guys come into it? How did you approach it with each other? How everything? So that's
like I say,
what
yeah.
I'll give you.
Keep
Well,
going.
no, start.
Okay.
Shannon's bisexual.
Yeah.
So being in a boy-girl marriage, she's never going to be able to fulfill all those fantasies.
Vagina.
I wanted some vagina. So it's like, yeah. I mean, how did that conversation come up?
I don't really know. Oh well, basically, ever since day one, we've always spoke about like what we'd like to do or fantasies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we kind of started from there, and like one of my fantasies was obviously like double penetration and stuff. And like we'd done the whole thing like with like dildos and stuff like that, and like, well, you're never going to grow another dick, so there's that. And then
Oh,
like,
I bet you can do that in
with-
Turkey
I don't
now.
know. Reg has watched a few documentaries.
we just add another one. But the
Can
like
you
say,
pop us another one on Charlie?
I want to double penetrate my wife.
The
Oh, yeah,
missus
no.
at home wanted double filling. I'm going to need a spare.
So yeah, we started off with another girl because I say I
Yeah,
want.
so Shannon was like, I'm bisexual. How do you fancy about another girl joining us? I was
and
like,
he was like, oh no.
James was like,
oh
oh
my God.
my life is just one problem after
I'm
another.
like, oh no, if you must.
However, will I cope?
But the best thing. Oh, I mean, like, so we started with one of my best mates, and I literally said to her, I was like, so she'd stayed over for the night. I was like, do you fancy just like, you know, sucking his dick and do stuff? And he was shit.
You straight up said that?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's kind of an on-running joke now. I'm just like, yeah, she'll just, you know, suck his dick and do stuff.
Hey, maybe we could just fool around, suck some dick. I don't know. See where that leads us. The fuck?
Yeah, so we kind of like.
It is rich.
We kind of.
He's looking at it now from my point of view. Like,
Yeah, well,
this is pretty mental, Reg.
Yeah, well, right. So he'd gone to bed early. Well, not early-ish. You'd gone to bed, and me and my mate.
Bedtime is bedtime.
Curtains around.
Me and my mate, like, because we like to play Sims. Like, this is a whole backstory, but we like to play Sims. So we
had reenacted it in Sims.
Unless you've downloaded the Wicked Whims package, then you can actually make Sims actually fucking see dick on Sims. Oh, it's mental.
That blows your mind.
Yeah. So me and my mate were having a few drinks and that, and obviously playing Sims. And he'd gone to bed, and I was like, obviously she knew that I'd like always wanted to like try thing anyway. So me and her are like very fucking close, and like we
Extremely.
yeah, very well. We know each other inside out now. And
Fucking bumping clams.
yeah. So I was just like, hey, do you fancy, you know, go downstairs and suck his dick and do stuff? And she was like, yeah, all right then. And I'm like, yeah, let's go then. So he was like literally just falling asleep, and we like slid into bed. And obviously I got in first, and he was like, oh hi, and then he was like, okay, well, and she got in at the other side of him, and was like,
This is happening.
help. And he was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, hey, we're just gonna suck your dick and do stuff. So yeah, it kind of like.
Oh, no, stop it.
Oh no. So yeah, it kind of like progressed from there. And like I say, we've always been very open with each other. And I'm like, right, you know, this is a fantasy. And then like over time, like different fantasies like progress, and like we'll try this and try that. But like one of the easiest ways, a lot of people are like, oh, well, how do you like cope? Like, how do you deal?
I mean, that's a
bringing
massive
somebody
thing.
else.
I think that's the main question everybody wants to know.
Trust, things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
But we are 100%.
See, like how we see it, real like when it comes down to it, is like when we play with other people. Like at the end of the day, they're basically just like a live sex toy. So like we're in there, we have an orgasm, have a good time, and then we just go back to being like normal and like right.
And then it's
fancy some
bedtime.
food. And then it's
Bedtime.
It's bedtime.
Like, do you fancy some food, bit of grub after? And yeah, that's about it really. But like when you go to the clubs, obviously
Yeah,
you'll
that
just
sounds wild, man. I want to know more about these
different
clubs.
coloured bands.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
right?
I said it
yeah.
last time.
like yeah, so like I mean some clubs don't do it, some clubs do, but like
It's like a traffic light system, innit? The
Yeah,
cl-
yeah.
The wristbanding.
yeah, they're the good clubs because then like you know who's because there's like this soft soft play soft play, so it's like soft swapping.
Like inflatable
So-
slides, ball pit, lovely.
No, it's not soft play. It's
Yeah,
soft swapping.
Yeah, sorry.
Which is basically everything but intercourse, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's just like the kissing, wanking,
Right,
you know.
okay.
And a lot of couples will start off with that just
Yeah.
to see how.
How it goes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
feel
you know what I mean?
about
Like,
Stick your toe in the water. Or
Yeah.
somewhere else. You
Or
never know.
in the arse. Yeah.
I was toe fucking one day.
Pop a toe in the arse if you like it. You know, we'll go for a hard swap. We'll swap a hard on.
Yeah, so like in the places that have like the wristbands and stuff, it'll be like green, you're kind of there to just look and like, because some people will just like happily just watch and like, you know, if like you're warming up to it and you're like just being in that atmosphere where people are just fucking around you, like if you've never,
Yeah, it's gonna like it's
It's a bit weird as fuck.
you're like,
And then the other thing is how people approach you. So with the traffic light system, it works really well, like with the wristband thing. So if you're a couple wanting a male to join in, or if you're a couple wanting a female to join in, there'll be a different coloured wristband for it. So then single males in the room know, oh, I can approach that couple. That's,
yeah.
Do you
So
know
you're not,
what I
like,
mean? So
intimidating people.
it's
and
sort of giving people the green light without.
basically like having a name badge on.
that. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Shannon. I'm here to help. So, It's like the Tesco's t-shirt. I'm here to help. Anyone want noshing off?
Basically that.
Jesus Christ.
But I mean, there is a black wristband, isn't there?
Oh yeah, that's like
God.
anything go. Like it's non-consensual consent. So basically,
Oh,
you
like,
want to be raped.
You're gonna get fucked.
Like sim
Yeah.
rate.
Yeah.
but you're consenting to it, so it's just like, yeah, fuck me.
Yeah. So
thing.
if you're walking around with a black wristband on, you're anybody's game now.
Like anyone.
And-
Yeah. Pin them down. Go for it.
But like, is there like a male or female black wristbands?
Reggie's like, where do I get these black wristbands from?
I'm concerned. I've taught myself up into a situation where I'm in this thing, and I'm like, I don't want to get folded up by a bloke.
I got the wrong man.
I got the wrong man.
Dane's been out with a fucking Sharpie. It was white.
Oh fucking hell! Yeah. So basically,
He's in there. We want to help the heroes. It's not that.
I didn't take it off.
It's a Livestrong.
Black Lives Matter. Oh no. Oh yeah. So obviously you can go in there and if nobody does take your fancy, obviously you're not forced to have sex with anybody. You can just go in, have a browse Argos and leave.
Catalogs on the side. She in stock or no?
But then obviously you start chatting to people.
You've got to be open-minded.
Yeah,
You've got to walk through that door and just expect to see.
You got some piss into you down there or not?
What?
You got some piss into you, like beers? No, not like fucking getting pissed on. Can you get on the beers? At,
Oh
like,
yeah,
this
yeah,
place?
yeah.
Oh, you gotta say
Yeah,
a
so
social lubricant goes
Yeah,
a long way.
you need a drink down here.
Well, I
Like,
said that to you.
as
If
I'm just
you
like
got
awkward
the
as
piss
fuck.
in you. You're like, I don't drink piss, Reg. It's not a club.
Yeah,
There is.
Yeah, I'd imagine there is some sort of golden
there is
shower
There is a
room.
wet room.
Jesus Christ!
anything you want, darling.
There's the
they'll
blackout
do.
room, but you've got to be fucking brave to step in there.
Is that it's blackout?
Blackout.
You're just grabbing cots and tits.
you just grabbing
Just
onto
like, oh no,
things.
sorry.
You been in there?
No. I'm not brave. I'm not that brave.
Is it like anything goes?
Dane will say
you
outside.
don't know
and
what's
see
in
what
there,
goes
do
inside.
you?
Oh, well, just go in with a butt plug. You'd be fine.
No, Malloc. No,
Road closed, motherfucker.
no, Malloc. I've been there on my own, just feeling around for an hour. Like an escape room.
See him on the night vision. Look at this
Where's
bastard.
the door? I come in here this way. Like a fucking. But yeah, it's that. You don't know who.
Some more, please.
Oh yeah,
You don't know who's in there, do you?
No, it just. I mean,
I mean, to be safe, I think you'd have to sit outside the door and watch who goes in,
Yeah, what?
and then be like, you know what, they're all right. I might join in.
Yeah, that's a brave move. Absolutely not.
But that's some people's thing, innit?
Yeah.
Look at his with his ice scoop. Thanks.
use some ice cubes. We do well round here.
Would you like some ice in yours?
Would you like some ice, Dane?
I'm all right. Ice waters it down a bit.
Yeah, fuck you then. Have a warm whiskey.
So that's like. So
I mean, the first.
Yeah, what was
swing
what was the
club.
first time like?
We went with our friend, didn't we? And she was into kinks and fetishes.
Yeah.
And she took us to a night that was fucking specialised in kinks and fetishes. And
Tell me what that's like.
Lots
I
of
wanna-
furries.
The thing is,
Well,
if I want to know, they want to know.
Right,
so
they did. So because it was Viking themed, they did a.
what?
They did. They
Yeah, it was costume.
yeah.
Right.
So I.
We're right to Valhalla.
Yeah, right. So they did this sacrifice to Odin, right? And they had this lass laid on this bed of barbed wire with 2 cannulas in her arm, and they're literally letting blood into this like jug, and then just like smeared it all over her, all
What
over the
the
face.
fuck?
And me and Dana looking at each other like, where the fuck are we?
I'm like, have we come to the right place?
I was like, I think we're in the wrong
Human
location.
sacrifice.
Darling, I think we might have joined a cult.
That's what I felt like.
Oh, it's fucking midsummer.
I was like, oh my god.
This is the first. This is the first one
This
you
is
mentioned.
yeah.
The
This was
funniest
deep
thing
end.
is,
I'll tell you, we do everything. We don't do things by half.
No. But all like most swingers clubs.
If you've done that, it can only get better, can't it? Johnny?
See, most swingers clubs, obviously, because they're disguised on the outside, they look like rundown shitholes. Like, literally, like you're going into a freaking crack den or something. Inside,
no,
mint.
Don't
be
you
fair-
talk about butlins like that.
They're all, most of the swingers clubs are all secret location, boarded up on the outside, aren't they? So, like, literally,
a crack den.
you see it
From the
it's a
outside.
boarded up building, but like,
It's so they don't get the trouble from like the
Inside,
locals and
yeah.
stuff.
yeah, inside they are kitted out, fucking
Wipe clean.
yeah.
Everything is
Jet
hosed
washable.
down.
Laminate everywhere.
Inside,
LTV.
they're fucking
Oh, amazing.
amazing. But like I say,
Literal
they've got,
playrooms.
they've got to put the boards on the windows because people will be wanting
Yeah.
to know what the fuck is going on.
To be
In
fair,
there.
like you said, it's like soft play. It's all wiped down.
Do they pop up and close, or do they like stay open for a long time?
What you mean, like, what, like location wise?
Yeah.
Yeah, usually like the established clubs and stuff are, well, you know.
They are where they are and they've been there for a long
like,
time.
Obviously, if the locals know, they know, but like.
The one on New Year's Eve was disguised on outside, wasn't it, as a betting shop?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Just looked like a bookies from the outside, down a little side street, in a side door.
This sounds like a
We was like, is this the place?
prohibition
Oh, fucking-
speakeasy.
Yeah.
What? Oh, come on down.
Yeah, basically, that's what it's
Do you know
like.
the password?
It is literally just disguised, and it's obviously, like I say, it's to stop the fucking trouble and stuff like that.
When you get in, it's like
it's
like
bougie, nice.
strip club
Yeah.
atmosphere.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Low
Everyone's
mood lighting.
everyone's relaxed. Do you know what I mean? It's like that sort of.
Have we got
atmosphere.
clothes on or no clothes on at this point?
Yeah, that's a
You
good point.
depend-
Thank
it
you,
depends.
Malum.
Some people, like, you know, like more like
Some people
experienced
strip off at the door.
Yeah. As soon as you get in there, because you like usually walk through like the changing rooms, like they're usually like the first.
Ah, this
thing.
is the wrong betting shop.
Let me in. I'm trying to fuck.
So yeah, like most people who are
Walk in the
comfortable.
bed front hard as fuck.
Shit, wrong place.
I
yeah.
liked him at 20 on cock. I believe that's the password.
Most people will get like undressed like straight away, like into like laundry. I mean, some people just walk around naked. It's completely whatever your preference is. Like you can stay clothed all night if you wanted to. It's completely up to you.
Marlon rock up in his overalls.
Like, I'm just
No, get away.
He's got off work. But yeah, like what was I gonna say? With swinging, a lot what people get confused with is the difference between love and lust. So at the end of the day, when you're sleeping with somebody else, you've got to have some level of attraction to them. You can't just sleep with, you know, someone who you're not attracted to because
Yeah.
you're not having a good time. So you have to, and that is just human nature. Like, it doesn't matter if you fucking, you know, all these like, well, I'm happy in my relationship. Yeah, but you're not telling me you don't look at somebody
Man's
else.
still
and think,
looking. Man is still looking.
Whether you fucking, you know, tell your wife or whatever. Like, me and him will walk down the street and be like, yeah, blondie over there, look at her ass. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm worse than him for women. I'm like, fucking hell, look at her over there. She's fucking got right ass on her. Like, do you know what I mean? So we're like that, whereas most people in a relationship, they'll be thinking it in their head, but they're not going to tell their wife that. Whereas me and him are just like, yeah, look at her, look at him, look at what, you know what I mean? Like, and you're always going to be, yeah, you can love somebody. Me and him love each other, but we're still attracted to other people. That is just
Yeah.
human nature.
Yeah.
Like,
You can't fight that shit. That's
No, you can't.
That's instinct.
yeah, and when people are like, oh, well, you clearly don't love each other if you're fucking shagging other people and that. And I'm like, no, because we come back, we'll snuggle on the sofa, fucking, we love each other, but yeah, we still want to have, a good time. Because at the end of the day, it's just, let's have an orgasm, and yeah,
It's not for
jobs
every-
are good.
it's not for everyone,
No,
is it?
no, we're not.
Like,
We're not. You
What you'll find is
won't
people,
force it on anybody.
What we always find is people in, let me get this right, monogamous relationships.
Yeah.
Will push their views on us and be like, well, you shouldn't be doing that. But we never push. We never
Yeah.
say to anyone, well,
You should be shagging everyone.
you should be going swinging.
yeah. Well, like the whole thing with the I know, like we're married.
Don't get
I
started
just-
on religion because
Well,
that's
I
where it
know,
all
but-
stems from.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
because at the end of the day, I mean, if you do want to take it back, like marriage is just ownership. Like, all right, we're married because I want a big white wedding and a nice day and some nice cake. And obviously, it's most girls' dream to get married and have this big white day. And obviously, you're sold on that from being a kid. But at the end of the day, I mean, back in the day, it used to be the ownership of, you can have
This
my
is
daughter.
my wife.
Yeah, literally.
I own. It is basically like owning a car and like, yeah, this is my logbook. I own this. Do you know what I mean?
See that every time I get my marriage certificate. Let me get the V5 for the wife out.
Well, that is basically.
She's doing MOT.
at the end-
Three owners
Yeah,
on this
but
one.
like the woman has to take the man's name and like, do you know? Well, I mean, in today's society, you don't have to do that, but
I think we're going off on one here, and
we are going off on one. You know what I'm like.
We got time. You do what you want.
But yeah, like it's well, the thing is, oh god, right, I don't know where to start here. Back in
Ancient
Greek,
Mesopotamia.
yeah, well, near.
I expect you've watched the fucking documentary on this. You can.
listen, this swinging's as old as time.
It is. in Greece, everyone was fucking each other in the baths.
There was some fucking little boys.
At the end of the day, everyone just wants to have a fucking orgasm and just, have a nice night's sleep. You always sleep. You sleep better after an orgasm. But people like all the comments that we've seen online of like people like, oh, well, you don't fucking love your husband, or then it's like, oh, well, you feel guilty after your thingy, so you're doing this and you're doing that. And I'm like,
some people probably do
maybe
after they try it for the first time. Or
yeah, maybe. But
like I
like,
say, it's not for everyone.
That's
I
the
know.
scary bit. Is doing it for the first time, realizing that you don't like it, and having to live with that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a big. It's like no
But then,
shit. It's a
like-
big plunge to take.
yeah, like, but we didn't just go, oh, should we just like try somebody else and like that's it. We'd fantasized about it during sex and be like, oh, what if like we had another guy here or another girl here doing this or this or that.
That's what I mean. When
So-
I said communication is key, we discussed.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So we'd got to the point of, orgasming whilst fantasizing about whatever we was fantasizing about. So, and we'd done this for a long time before we even considered bringing anybody else in. And don't get me wrong, it is healthy to have some bit of jealousy, because if you didn't, you know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like, it's hard to explain, innit? Because you do have to have that little bit of jealousy, but it's not like a jealousy where I'm like, oh my God, he's going to run off with somebody, because I know full well he fucking loves me and he wants to be with me. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like,
You've got to be
we are-
100%, on you.
Yeah, because we are like best friends, me and you. I love you.
Gay.
There's like, ew. Please, not on the podcast. All right?
Jesus, we're with the boys now.
Stop showing me up in front of
Stop
the
it.
mates.
Go back to fucking dick talking.
But yeah, like we like to
It gets
watch.
more embarrassing. She's like,
Stop it.
she's taking a black pipe. He's like, yeah, whatever. Don't say I love you. That's fucking cringe. That is cringe.
I love you, babe.
Thanks. No, it's spank you later. So you do have to have that level of trust, and like I say, communication is the biggest thing. Because if you can't talk to your wife about everything and anything, then what's the point?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And like, this is what I was saying. I can't remember. I was talking to somebody earlier, and when it's usually when a guy's wife will get jealous of me or get mad at me or they don't like me, it usually boils down to they've got problems in their marriage, relationship, whatever they're in.
That's not.
But then they're
we
like-
can't fix that.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a you problem, not me. Like, if you don't trust your husband, that's a you problem.
Yeah.
Like, me and my husband are happily fucking doing our own little thing, and if you're threatened by me, and I'm like, not my problem. I don't want to shag your husband. I'll take a tenner off him if he wants to subscribe to my OnlyFans. But
Link in bio.
yeah, link in bio. But we're happy. I don't want to fucking run away with your husband. Keep him. I don't fucking want him. I've already got one. I have to vote with. Joking. But yeah, so it's one of those things, isn't it? Like, it's such a complicated.
It is interesting to a lot of people, though. Isn't
It's-
it?
yeah.
It is. That's why I asked the question.
Do you know why it's so interesting? Is because it's not fucking regularly talked about.
Yeah, it's not
And
quote
yeah.
normal.
Like
Or-
it is the whole. I know there's no fucking secret handshake. Do you know what I mean? But it is.
Oh, damn it.
it-
I was going to learn it.
No, the secret handshake is tickle the bars.
There's no secret handshake, but like once you're in that lifestyle, people know you're in that lifestyle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so-
you're accepted.
The pampas grass and the upside down
down
pineapple.
pineapples.
Is that a thing still?
yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah, straight
Yeah.
up. So that is code for
That's the international sign for swingers, isn't it?
the upside down pineapple. Yeah, it started off putting it outside your hotel room door, didn't it, or something like that.
Oh,
I'm
so
sure-
Why is
inconspicuous.
everybody getting these pineapples from?
I'm sure it stemmed from like America, and they used to put it on their porch, upside down. I'm sure it was something like
It's
that.
not really inconspicuous.
Can't remember, I
is
didn't
it?
watch the
Ah,
documentary.
yes, I'll put this tropical fruit outside. How will I make it more obvious? I'll put it upside
I'm sure there'll
down.
be a documentary. You should watch it later. How did swinging become a thing?
Do you guys were swinging before
The OnlyFans.
before the OnlyFans?
Yeah,
Do you think
yeah.
that was what sort of
Yeah, well,
made you more
obvious-
receptive to doing something like that?
Yeah, because we were just like, well, fuck it. Like, as I say, we didn't just say fuck it. I mean, we
No,
had,
yeah, I bet
again,
there was-
a massive talk,
Yeah.
and we spoke about it for a long time, because it was like, you know, we're not stupid. Once you're on the internet, you can't just fucking
Can't delete
swipe
it.
and
Well,
delete.
yeah, once it's out there, it's out
Yeah,
there.
it is, you know, online. And the amount of girls that will send shit on Snapchat and stuff like that for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the slag. And I'm like, at least I pay, at least people pay for it for me. Like, you're sending that shit out for free, man. So yeah, we had a massive talk about it, and you know, eventually we got to the end of it, like, fuck it, like, let's just give it a go.
Yeah.
And obviously, we didn't go into it straight off, like, with the. I say we didn't go off it straight in with the collabing. Like, it was like a month later, and I did my first collab. But we just started off with just me and Dayne. So he was always on my page from day one, and then yeah, it's kind of, you know, with the OnlyFans has progressed over time. Even our relationship. So like, we'd start off, you know, at the beginning was like, oh, we used to see like the kissing as like intimate. So we used to be like, oh yeah, let somebody shove the dick up me, that's fine. But like, kissing is like a whole.
I do get that.
His face and just come back in.
He's come back in for a piss, be like, yeah, I know where we are in this conversation.
Yeah, so like, we used to see as like the kissing as intimate, but now we're just like,
A lot of couples do rule out kissing though, don't
yeah,
they?
yeah.
Like we've met other couples that are like fine with everything else, but they'll rule that out.
Yeah, and which is fine. And
It's
like,
all about respecting boundaries as well.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Like,
see, like, my thing is I'll never push anybody too far. Like, if we've ever done anything with couples and stuff and they've never done anything with anybody else before, I'm like, if at any point you don't want to do this anymore, just say no, it's not for me.
Do you have safe
that's
words?
it. No, well, you can do, but I'm just like, just say no. Just literally, easy word.
you won't
no.
offend us.
Yeah, like, I won't be offended or anything. Just say no. If it's too much for you, that's absolutely fine. Like, we're very open-minded. Like, you know, it is a big step to
some people might fantasize about the idea and then actually, like you say,
get
doing
into
it,
the thingy
and
and
then
they'll
be
be like,
I'm
oh.
not enjoying this. Like,
Yeah, I'd rather him just say at
Bananas.
the beginning. Yeah, I'd rather him
pineapple, let me out.
Just, I'd rather him
Me in the
just,
safe room again.
I'd rather him just say at the beginning.
Look at this cunt doing a naked rave.
Shannon, I've ended up in the dark room again.
I'm like, fucking stay there. But yeah, if at any point it's too much, just say. Like, I'd rather them go home and not regret anything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But like I say, like,
The hardest thing though is like
Your dick, usually.
oh fucking
He's knocking the corner off that diamond. Kink. Let's go.
finding other couples, isn't it?
yeah. Because then, like, with the couples, we've got to be attracted to each person.
Yeah.
Where, like, you know, we've like come across the couples before, like, especially on like Swing Hub and stuff. Like, we'll be going, because that is like Tinder for swingers.
Yeah.
Right, and it's
You have to declare paid promotion on this podcast, I'll have you know, Shannon. All right?
I'm just saying. It's not mine. But yeah, it is literally like Tinder, and you can just go for it. You completely narrow down your credentials to what you want, either a guy, a girl, a couple, whatever.
That's not on the App Store, surely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
Shut up.
Yeah,
How did
yeah.
they get that on the App Store?
Well, it's like Tinder.
Oh, yeah. I suppose
Tinder's
there's
on the App Store.
grinders on there,
Yeah,
isn't
well, that's
it?
for gays.
Yeah. That's
So-
literally a gaydar.
He's watched
Okay,
he's
now.
watched the documentary on it.
How did Grindr become a thing? But yeah, he's basically like looking through the Amazon fucking storefront on who do you want. But yeah, when it comes to the couples, it's like sometimes I'll be like, oh, she's really fit, but I'm really not attracted to the guy. Or vice versa. And I'll be like, oh, well, he's quite fit and I'm not really keen on her. So like,
Swipe right, we don't match.
so it's hard. It is harder to find a couple. A unicorn, which is a single girl, is like honest. That's why they're called unicorns, because they're fucking impossible to find.
Yeah, my wife's mate, she did that.
She a unicorn.
Yeah, she was a unicorn.
Oh,
Yeah.
send me my details. Thanks.
I'll get a text being like,
Thanks.
I met your friends. They were very nice. They shut one of them in a room. You couldn't get out. Shut me the
what's-
ensuite, turn the lights off.
So I mean, it all has its code. Where what's a single guy is a bull, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Sure, it's a bull.
Yeah, well, it's Olivia Engage who made that app.
I think I saw some
They've
Instagram.
got it. They have got it down to a T. So you can't screenshot anything. You can't send unsolicited dick pics, basically. Because obviously the guys,
That's where all the fun is.
the guys are rife on it, and then usually,
You can absolutely believe that, no,
Yeah,
can't you?
yeah.
usually what we'll do, like, if they mention anything about, like, oh, I follow you on socials, or like I've seen you on thing, I'm just like instantly, no. I'm like, I'll just never reply.
Which
to them.
that does make it hard for us, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
so then we
Because,
narrow that
like,
down.
Fucking hell.
And obviously they've still, again, before we meet anybody, they've still got to be sexually health tested because I don't want clap
Yeah. That's
or
real.
anything really.
But like on the Swingle app, like Shan says, you can put in
Practice safe
all your
sex, guys.
details, what you're looking for, and that. But some of the club nights, they'll do a couples and single girls night, or they'll do a couples and single men night. But then they limit the amount of single men to how many couples they've got. But like getting tickets for it, like so it all.
So it's not just like
So it's not free for all.
Sausage party.
yeah.
yeah.
Is that what it'll
Because
end up as?
because if you just let single blokes in, it would be fucking.
like a
chaos.
fucking spastic eagle.
Yeah.
Oh, I still haven't achieved them spastic eagle yet.
If I get a message at 2 a.m. be like, Reg, I've done it. I've done it. Here's a picture to prove it. No, Sharon, please.
my award.
Unsolicited pictures. I said no. You got to tell him no.
Tell him no.
You got to say no.
Reg just gets a message. The eagle has landed.
That's going to be the code word.
Oh.
You're going to wake up in the morning and be like,
image to follow.
I'll just blur the rude parts out.
Yeah, please. My good Christian mind. Oh,
Fuck off, the old documentaries you watch.
oh.
You ain't got no good Christian mind anymore. It's hard. Yeah, well, church is full of nonsense anyway, so you ain't no good Christian.
Oh, good Lord, I've had enough of this.
He's going to get abused.
The
whiskey's kicking in, it's
it
fighting
always
fuel.
turns around to me every time. It's never you getting a
That's because
verbal
Mallet
kick in.
sits there quietly.
He instigates it. He's like, we'll show a documentary on that, Reg, you fucking bellend.
Oh, fucking hell.
So the
So,
no, it's gonna ask. So with the swinging and whatnot, you say there's like obviously club nights and that. But do you,
Yeah.
when you do swinging with another couple, do you like go around their house? I know that sounds really
No.
stupid.
No, we don't do.
No, we
so
don't
that's
invite
like home
anybody.
visiting, isn't it?
yeah, we don't do that.
Booty
some
calling, like-
yeah, some people do, but that's not for us because we're like,
I know
well,
it sounds really daft, but like it's just stuff that I don't understand and I'm interested.
yeah, like our barring my best mate, she's the only exception. But everybody else, we're just like, no, we'll go to mutual. I won't feel comfortable going around to somebody else's house.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's
Likewise,
meet.
they
A bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
want them coming to us,
we
so-
don't want people coming
So
to
it's
our
just
house.
hotel room.
Yeah, so we're just like, go out for a drink or two. Obviously, you don't want to be smashed. So go out for a drink or two, and then like a hotel room.
Yeah.
And obviously, you book separate hotel rooms.
Because the hotel will be like, oh, come on.
No, because
No, 'cause
you might
obviously-
go for a few drinks and think, do you know what?
Nah.
Don't
Yeah,
like-
because
you-
like you don't have to get like you.
This guy is not racist enough.
You're not necessarily gonna get on with them. Like it's like the whole
it's a
Tinder
bit
dating
like
thing.
dating, but
It is, and it's so weird and
Oh
hard.
yeah, it sounds like going on like a first date.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
All over again.
I know, and like my
So do you like cars?
the like one of the fantasies I've been loving at the minute is like watching him for. I'll just like literally sit there with vibrator and just like watch him basically do all work. I'll just sit on and be like, yeah, my job's
Shannon
easy
sits
tonight.
on the clock chair.
I'm just like, yeah, I don't have to do any work. I
yeah,
don't
you've
have to
been
do any
wondering why them
writing.
chairs are in the motel room. What is the need of this pointless chair?
Clock chair.
That's for Shannon. I know that's been like my my fantasy at the minute. So I'm just like, you do all work, I'll just sit and watch.
Fuck me. It's so interesting, man. Like I don't get it, but I do. I get it, but it's
They're the
an
days.
insight.
We're just
into-
mammals. Fucking.
as the Bloodhound Gang did say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, can I have that, please? Yeah, like Eminem, just fucking like on the Discovery Channel.
No, that's the Bloodhound Gang.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking no.
Yeah. Much like they said.
But
You know,
yeah,
Eminem.
My dad, like Eminem. My dad says that's for pussies.
Eminem said a lot of shit. Fucking love Eminem.
His comeback's been pretty interesting.
I know.
I'd be honest, I haven't listened to his new album.
No.
It's not great.
Have you not?
The
Houdini's good.
Houdini is banging, but
No, I think conspiracy there is
Oh, God.
no, not a major one, but you know there was all saying about all the younger generation
Gen Z
are
are gonna
like
cancel him.
are all like going to cancel him and all this lot. And they're all outraged at what he said, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, you should listen to his other albums and fucking and stuff like that."
You reckon it was a publicity stunt?
Yeah, because I never seen a single TikTok about anybody moaning about Eminem's new album. So I just honestly think it was a whole publicity stunt
Yeah,
for you to
too
go and
bigger,
listen to
yeah.
it. I was like, fucking legend.
Have you ever
Been diagnosed with ADHD.
riddled with it.
I diagnosed myself.
riddled with
Google.
it? Have you ever done like swinging with another couple and it has gone like really wrong? I'm not asking you to put
No.
anyone on blast or nothing.
No.
I think
Not really, though.
You vet them pretty well. Is that like, is the like initial drinks or whatever like the vetting process?
Yeah,
the
like,
the
you've
main
gotta get,
thing
like, a
with the
nice
guys,
vibe.
the main thing with guys in the swinging thing is
So with
nerves, in it. Getting fucking hard.
Yeah.
yeah,
Hard as
that.
fucking
But then,
bit.
like, if you invite another guy in, it's kind of like etiquette. Like the guys get on, and then same with like bring another girl in. It's kind of more. Well, the girls have got to kind of click.
Yeah.
Like you would. I don't know.
Like
a
mates.
normal friendship.
Yeah.
Like a normal conventional friendship.
Without the text. But yeah, so you kind of like this is the thing, like if you're in the lifestyle, you are respectful of the couple, especially if you're a single person coming into a couple, you've got to respect them both, and like they are in they're in a relationship, you've got to respect it. So you like they'll
it's
never
weird because everything's pre-discussed in it. Like this
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
important part about.
I get the
being-
impression that like older people must be like proper sound because you kind of have to be, otherwise
Well,
you're
this
never
is the
going to
thing,
get anywhere.
Everybody's open-minded.
You're never going to get anywhere. If
Really
you're a
open.
knobhead, it's going to be like, it's going to be a very short lifestyle
Yeah,
for you.
so
Yeah,
so you-
exactly, yeah.
You get a lot of like the single guys that come in and be like, oh yeah, I'm just coming in for a fuck. But when you've like been in the lifestyle, like I say, everybody respects each other. You respect everybody's boundaries. Like you discuss it beforehand. A bit like the whole collabing. Like everything's discussed beforehand. Like I don't like this, do this, do that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to do anything. Me, they're like, what's your boundary? I'm like, I ain't got any.
I do whatever.
No hold barred.
Just warm the ass up and you can go in that.
Oh, Jesus.
Any hole's a goal.
What I want to ask,
Okay.
what colour bands do you guys wear?
I'd just go all the way. I'd be like, black, go and rape me.
No, you wouldn't.
No.
It's a Shannon, please. Heaven.
Fucking hell, rein it in, woman.
No. Like I say, we are.
It just
We're open. We're just
Yeah.
open to the idea of whatever you make. Because the thing is, like I say, somebody could come up and talk to you, and I'd just be like, oh, I'm not really vibing with you. But the thing is, as well, like with people in this lifestyle, is if someone says no to you, and you're like, oh no, I don't think we really click or anything like that, nobody's offended. They're just like, all right, yeah, fair dues, yeah, understand, yeah, because.
move on to the next bit of pussy at the bar.
You can't please everybody, can you? Like, so you can't go in there expecting anybody to just shag you. So you're just like, yeah, if we don't click, that's fine. Sometimes we've been to clubs before and like not fancied anybody and then just shagged ourselves and left. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to go and have to sleep with somebody else. I say, we've been before, not really fancied anybody. And just been like, right, well, it's just...
Not like a fucking bar I ended up in Prague on that stag do. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, that one.
What one was that called?
I don't fucking know. We went underground,
Goldfingers.
and then the bouncer was like, "You like what you see?" I was like, "Yeah, some good girls." And he was like, "You pay to fuck?" I was like, "No, we don't pay to fuck. We just stay for a good night." He was like, "You no fuck, you no leave."
Oh.
I was like, "Oh shit."
Oh, I guess I'm going to have to shag my way out of this one.
I was like,
how do I get myself into these situations?
Jesus fucking Christ, we was warned about this.
Oh.
Yeah, it was one of them. He was like, "You no fuck, you no leave."
Yeah, you got to be careful. I don't know which
I was
one
like,
that
"How
was.
much is it to pay to fuck?" And he was like, can't remember what he said. I was like, "I'll just pay that to leave then."
Is that what you did?
Yeah.
I don't
We
blame
bailed
you.
our way out. Yeah.
And
But they fucking rinsed us in Prague.
Yeah,
They took us to this one gaff, right?
You can't listen to what people like tell you.
And
on the street.
I mean, we were all out on a stag do, so everyone's fucking steaming.
Keen for whatever.
Yeah, keen for whatever. I mean, they offered. There was a guy out on the street who was like, "Do you want to see a midget?"
Bob's and Virgin.
No, he was like, "Do you want to see a midget have sex with a monkey?" I was like, "I kind of want to see that." Yeah.
Who was it that's, I can't remember, it wasn't us, I think it was Mule. We said kick a midget down the stairs, €50 or 50 blat.
Yeah, whatever currency.
You
it
say
is.
midget, immediately you're like, talk more
Yeah,
about
yeah.
whatever this is you're selling. I'm
yeah.
interested.
Yeah, well, it turns out I was like, "What is it like a peep show?" He's like, "Yeah, midget having sex with a monkey. You come watch. You have a good time." I was like, turns out it was fucking somebody in a monkey costume. I was like, fuck's sake, I thought I was seeing real monkey here. You know what I mean?
You'll be hearing from my lawyer.
I'm not happy with this shit. But no, they took us to this one guy. So you got your guys out on the street trying to get the stag doos in. He's like,
Boys, did you back?
Yeah, Titty bar, come on in, come down steps. So he goes down these steps.
Shout out to Big Phil, by the way. I know you're listening. Bro.
I've got this funny thing about doors on a Shannon. So I don't like going through doors that are one way. You know, like push bar doors, fire exit doors. I like to know that I can return the way I've gone. Do you know what I mean? So he's took us
Got your
down.
exits.
Yeah. So he's took us down these steps. And straight away, he's brought us up to this emergency fire exit door, which has got a push bar on it. And he's opened this door, and it opened up to what I could only describe as heaven, right? Inside this bar, there was fucking girls. And when I say girls, when I say 10, these girls was 12. Do you know what I mean? In Prague. These were fucking incredible. Hot tubs, sun loungers laid out inside in this underground bar. Like a cave it was, all like fucking candle-lit cave. These girls just walking about with fuck all, and he was like, "You come in here, you have any girl, you have jacuzzi, you have bed, spend the night," you know what I mean? And all stags are like, everyone's like, "Oh, fucking hell.
Let's go."
The only condition was we had to take everything off, barring fucking swim shorts, and put them in these lockers outside of this door, and then enter this fucking room.
Yeah,
I was
no
like,
wallets a lot like.
yeah, wallets, the lot, passports, you know, everything you had on you. I had to stay outside, and you could only go in with a robe and fucking swim shorts. I was like, as tempting as this is,
Don't feel quite right.
I can't really do that. And I was like, it's nothing to do with you girls, it's the fucking door you want me to go through.
We'd gone to, you remember when we went to Amsterdam?
Oh, yeah.
So it was the first time we'd ever been to Amsterdam, and we're going back, what's like 10 years now, 9 years, whatever. Anyway, we're gone, and they still have the smoking thing in place. Like, so cigarettes, you can't smoke inside.
Maybe smoke ganja inside, can't you?
Yeah, so long as it's
It's
either
just not tobacco, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can either roll it with like a pure blunt, or they had this like herbal stuff that you can basically bulk it out with, like tobacco, but not. So anyway, if you wanted to smoke tobacco, you either had to go outside, or this bar that we'd gone to, either go downstairs, and was like, oh,
always a basement in it. It's always a
so we was like, right, well, we'll go downstairs. Anyway, sat there, smoked joint, me and him stoned as fuck. And anyway, we just sat there like days, like I'm just chilling out. Anyway, next minute he's like, see that door over there? I was like, what? He's like, look at that door. I'm looking at it like stoned on my head. I'm like, yeah,
this door had
it's a fucking door.
one handle on the
Yeah.
outside, no inside handle.
And he's like, do you not see what's wrong? I'm like, it's a fucking door. What's your problem? And he's like, there's only one handle and one lock, and it's on the outside. And next minute we just looked at each other and was like, shall we go?
I was like, I can't stay in this room anymore.
Yeah, so then we were like paranoid as fuck and was like, yeah, let's go home to our bougie hotel.
Dane's walking out, hit himself in the head like, oh wait, look at the door.
The fucking doors.
I know, that's my one weird thing. It's fucking doors.
You are.
And it's not like I've ever been trapped anywhere. Bar in the dark room. Let me out.
I've only got
Where's
one.
the door?
I've only got one.
So
lock
that's
on
probably why
outside.
I could never go in one.
Doors.
I wouldn't know where the door. I wouldn't know my way back out.
I'd pay to come into one of these clubs just to watch Dane on night vision, just hard as a rock, just
Would you
feeling
like to
around.
come with us?
No, because like before you
eye-opener.
started talking, I just assumed that when you go to one of these places, I just get naked at the door and I'd be like, "Ladies,
No, you
come
can-
polish the king's scepter, or I am here. I'm the most important man. Everyone, all hail me." Yeah,
No, you can stay fully dressed if you want.
I don't.
Somebody go fuck you in the
By
ass.
midnight,
You
you'll
can
feel
just-
like odd one out.
You could just be a watcher in the corner.
Yeah, we did.
A lot of people just go to watch.
If there's
Yeah.
a nice sort of wing back in the corner, I just sort of sit there and smoke and just drink slowly and more. Yes,
Have a nice whiskey.
yeah, I can just see myself pitched up
Have
there.
like a nice
Stroke one off in the
dressing
corner.
gown, big Cuban.
There's I love
robe.
It's nice.
A robe.
Just there, oh, it's nice to have land.
Well, yeah, you were just like, yes, casual 100 and odd acres. I'm
It's
like,
not that much in comparison to most farmers. Everyone's like 106. Okay. What are you,
I know,
fucking small holding?
I was like, all right then. Just got his small holding.
Well, I've had a really, really interesting dive into the world of swinging. This has
That's
been
awesome.
hugely, hugely interesting. Is there anything else on the checklist we need to go through, Marlon, and ask him about while we got him here? Because we won't fucking see him again for another year.
Oh, we didn't go on about mud billies. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
fucking
how-
mental. Did you see the eye looks?
I
Should we have it on full send?
yes, yeah, I did see the prep work that went into it. It was
We got Angry Dave to come.
it did look very it was very agricultural. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Ag respect.
very
Oh yeah,
agri-spec.
we nicked the tyres off my dad's
Sprayer.
I was like, Dad,
You don't
taking
need
the
that
out to
anymore.
Mudbillies. He was like, that whole fucking thing won't start. I was like,
It's a Hilux.
Honestly, his dad John nearly dropped off.
Hilux are built for regime change on a
Yeah.
budget.
literally, I just found 2 batteries, stuck them on it. Then
What
I-
a truck.
Cranked over. Beautiful.
Honestly,
I
right?
love that truck.
That's
That-
like 2.4 is better, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That video of it firing straight up, not edited at all, was it? Shannon? It literally went ba-bump.
They just want to
Fucking
run.
Fired.
That's
all
all
they
want
wanna
to go.
do.
To
And
war. That's all they want
she's-
to do is go to war.
Yeah.
And
She's
I bet it
literally
was
sat
10 years, wasn't it?
10, 11 years.
Been sat in the farmyard. And everybody's asked me, would you ever sell that Hilux? Would you ever sell it? I said, fucking grass will grow through that before I sell it. And it did.
Yeah, literally.
Grass was growing
Every
through
single
it.
panel on that is rotten to fuck.
And
And,
it fucking fired. First turn. 2 new batteries
what
fired.
a truck. Oh, you
It's sat there
would
dormant for
have been
years.
creaming over that.
Yeah,
and
but do you know
firing
what?
up.
Right? So before I'd parked it there, I'm sure I'd fucking took it to Curtin Quarry or something, and it had a fueling problem. So I'd completely bypassed the lift pump. And I reckon what happens in the lift pumps, the rubber splits, and it ends up letting diesel run back to the tank. So I'd fuck that off and put an inline filter on it, right? And when I popped the bonnet, fucking cobwebs and everything, put the batteries on, the inline filter still had fuel in it. And I was like, there's a good chance this might start.
Yeah. it's going to fire.
And it literally turned fucking over, didn't it?
Oh, I couldn't believe it.
But then
like I say,
Mudbilly-
your dad's jaw was like, no fucking way. And he's
I
like,
know.
yeah, I fucking knew it'd do that.
But then
Honestly.
Mudbillies, oh my God. Like,
Yeah, well, we was like, well, we need to do something to it. So we got Angry Dave to come out. I was like, fucking Angry Dave's a cunt, right? He's lovely, but he's a
Very
fucking-
angry.
No, he's not actually. In real life, he's just fucking
he's mild-mannered, Dave.
yeah, the mild-mannered trucker. But he's got a talent for fucking everything, and it is
The
annoying
man
as
can
fuck.
play guitar, he
Yeah,
can
he
paint,
can draw,
he can
he's-
fucking draw.
He's
he
one
can-
of
He's
those
annoying as
turn his
fuck.
hand to anything.
Yeah,
cunt.
little
What a
prick.
fucking annoying, talented bastard.
Love you, Dave. But
He's
yeah,
probably got a fucking big dick as well.
so he came out, and I
Fuck
said
that
to
guy.
him, I was like, right, he can do whatever the fuck you want to the truck. I was like, but all I want on the front is Master Splinter, because obviously, rat here.
Yeah, fly with
I
your
was
rat.
like, so yeah, draw me a rat. I was like, and then just put OnlyFans on the back and then do whatever the fuck you want. So he went mental on it. He fucking loved it. So anyway, pull that. Oh, well, first off, we was gonna go down in your Land Rover, pull in the Hilux. We got 10 miles down the road, if that, and it conked out.
And a Land Rover breaking down.
what a surprise.
Mental.
So we rang his
Fake
brother,
news.
went and got a new fuel filter. He brought one out to us, changed fuel filter. It was fuel filter, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Side
yeah,
of road. Didn't do fuck all. Was like, right, okay, let's go back home, swap vehicles. It was like, here, Dad, because obviously our disco, after being stolen, was still getting repaired. So
Oh,
we only had the fucking Ford Puma. Oh, good for fuck all. And
Jump started that in the Highwayman car park
so
once or
he's
twice,
like,
did we?
yeah, he's like, Dad, can I borrow your truck? And he's like, yeah, all right, just don't get it muddy. And was like, yeah, no, won't do.
His
It's
Range
fine.
Rover Vogue that is.
Yeah, it's
You,
his,
you
like, it's
imagine
his little
borrowing
baby.
your dad's.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
That's-
borrowed it to take to Mudbillies.
That's like
right?
me taking the old man's V8
Exactly.
90.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
I just got to take it out of Mudbillies, yo. Don't get it filthy. Yeah, no dramas.
And
Yeah,
on the way there,
Look at it, filthy. This will be a nice car park and everything.
on the way there, Jack and Jody had already been sending us messages of what, like picture messages and videos of what Mudbillies was like, and I was like, I can't take my dad's truck in there. I fucking can't do it. And we ended up parking it outside, didn't we? We left my dad's truck on the road.
We dropped the
Hilux off on the road and just drove that.
And then put the trailer on the Hilux. So it was like, we're staying at the Premier Inn and it's a multi-story car park. So it was like, we can't really take Ifor Williams' trailer in with us. So we was like, we'll put it on the back of the Hilux, drive it into the place,
Ditch the trailer.
leave the trailer. Oh my God, I have never seen mud like it. Honestly, over a foot deep in mud. Like, it lived up to its name.
I grew up on a pig farm on the top of the Mendips, and we did outdoor pigs, as everyone that listens knows. And I have never seen mud like I saw on people's stories. I didn't see it in person, obviously I didn't go, but
Josh was saying the amount of shoes, phones, lost children he found.
Dogs.
Yeah, what he found weeks later, I was like, no, he filled like 2 skips upward, didn't he, with just shoes. Because people, like, the shoes just got suctioned off.
Yeah.
Just like, fuck it, my foot's dirty now, I'll just walk around with no shoes all
The fucking
day.
Premier Inn in Tiverton, when we got back after the first night and the first lot of races,
I bet they didn't know what hit them.
there was making us get undressed outside.
No.
Right, and literally handing
Put
out...
your bands on.
Handing
Get the door.
Get your wristbands on.
Shout out to the lass that who was managing the Premier Inn that night, because she was fucking minter. She was just like, I wish I could be there. Like,
handing out bin bags, like, you're going to have to put all
Yeah,
your
you're gonna
clothes
get
in
on
there.
there,
Like,
yeah.
But obviously, Premier Inn bedding is white. I was like, yeah, good luck with that. I bet they
There
had
was
some clean up
fucking
bill.
mud all over Tiverton.
Yeah.
wasn't it? And every jet wash around that
Yeah,
area.
because obviously
Clogged.
when we came to leave, we was like, oh, it'll be right. We'll just find a local garage,
Blow her off.
blast it off, and we'll be fine. We went to 4 different to different washers, and every single one of them coned off, closed. I was like, when we got to the 4th one, I was like,
They know.
They know.
They know
They
what's
know. They're literally they're not letting anybody thingy. So the mud from Tiverton to the M5 was the entire way on the road. Like,
Jesus.
honestly, I've never seen so much mud. And then because the trailer, trying to get it out of the field, it just became a sled.
Yeah.
It was just sliding along the top of the mud and obviously gathering mud up under the axles.
Yeah.
All the brakes were locked on,
Yeah,
weren't they?
every single brake was just caked in mud. And we ended up having a blowout on M5, so that cost us a fucking fortune. But luckily, right, bless him. So one of my followers, I'd put I fucking had a blowout. Does anybody know any local?
On a Sunday
yeah, on a
night.
Sunday night. It was
yeah.
like, does anybody know any local tire companies? Because obviously it was a trailer tire as well, and obviously
Yeah,
they're
it's
smaller, not really have them in stock very often. I was like, if anybody knows anybody, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, one of the followers was like, I'm literally coming up there, and he did recovery. He was like, I've got a vehicle on, so I can't really recover you, but what I can do is escort you off of the motorway so you don't end up with like another £500 road
Lane closure and fucking-
yeah, or traffic cops there to completely close road off for you, because it was traffic side tire.
Yeah.
Right, so I was like, fuck's sake. So we limped it. It was 2 miles to the next exit, and he just stayed in front of us with hazards on. And we had 2 traffic cops go past us, and obviously they must have just thought, oh, well, they're already sorted. So they carried on, and we literally got it onto to Slit Road. Found some guy. We literally rang multiple people, like begging and pleading. Like,
Well, the guy on the tyre company who I rang you was like, listen, mate, I could charge you what I want for this tyre, but I'm not going to rip you off. I just want 350 quid for it. I was like, for a fucking trailer tyre? Yeah.
On a Sunday.
On a Sunday night, blowout, side at motorway, he could have fucking charged what he wanted. couldn't he?
Yeah.
I was like, we can change the tyre
Well,
ourselves.
yeah.
We just need a tyre.
But yeah, Mudbillies was fucking crazy. Crazy.
Mental.
It looked
But
insane.
honestly, there was a guy. He had we were talking to him. He'd just bought this camp, like big RV camper.
Oh my god, no.
He
he took
just
it in
paid
there.
like 75 grand for it. Towed it, pulled it on, and it just sunk up to its frigging belly on it. And he was like, "Do you know what? I just want to throw a match to it and claim off insurance."
I wouldn't
like-
blame him.
Still in the field now.
Yeah. But Josh was saying he was like the amount of things that got left behind quad by Nathan. He'd bought a quad just for Mudbillies. He's pulled it off of the box van that he'd hired from Enterprise. And literally it got about 100 feet, if that, and then that were it. What did he blow? Piston on it.
Yeah,
That were it, just didn't
completely
move.
seized it in the mud.
Ash brought a
Sandy
two-wheel
tried to ride a
drive.
fucking
Like
R6 round, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that.
yeah,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. Ash brought a 2-wheel drive quad because he'd smashed one at Diffs on it before he came. I was like, well, that ain't going to go nowhere.
They're going to go nowhere on a good day.
Yeah, but I tell you what, the
only thing
fucking Hilux, oh my God, what a weapon. We did one lap, right? And bearing in mind, right, so they'd got like this hill. So it was like 2 tractor tyres. So you can imagine like it had quite a...
The humpback.
Yes, it was quite a humpback. And we literally was like, right...
Oh, your little naughty shorties, 90s, and
they're all
and
stuck
SJs
on top. And I was like, right, ram them. I was like, chuck them over at top. I was like, push them over. So DAYNE fucking rammed it over at top, sent the truck that was in front of us over. And I was like, right, send it. Sent it over, and then it went into like a lake puddle, big water. And that was it. The fucking water just comes straight over at bonnet. And we said, we should have put a fucking snorkel on it, but we didn't. And anyway, that was it. Just cut out in the middle of this freaking pond. And I was like, oh, that's it. Fucked. That's it. Job's done. And we gave it a couple of minutes. He turned it over. She fired straight back up. I was like, what a fucking weapon this truck is.
Wet air filter, though, it was lumpy after that.
Oh, yeah. But God, did she made it round.
Yeah.
What a fucking truck.
I bet when you started that thing up after all of its years sat there in the shed, growing grass out of it, when you started out, I bet it finally was like, yes, I'm finally here, Yemen. I'm here for the war. And then it ended up in a muddy field in Devon, just like, I was meant to tear down a government.
I was meant to have an AK-47 strapped to the roof.
What do you want me to do, master?
What a fucking truck, though. But
you can't.
So the pits, the pits was worse than the track. The pits were like a foot deep, if not more, in mud. And everybody was like, you'll never get down. Everybody's been towed on to the place. And I was like, I think there were me and Ash on back of it. And I was just like, send it. And you just sent it and it made it all the way down. Everyone was cheering. And I was like, what a fucking truck. I love this Hilux. What a fucking weapon. Like, Jack's, did Jack make it round?
What, in that little SJ thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he made a lap. He did a few laps.
Did he get it round?
Yeah.
You can say, imagine the SJs do quite well. Light, nimble, big enough tyres.
Yeah.
Well, Nathan the bastard, right? He obviously rented this van and obviously was all stood in it to keep out of the rain. Yeah, keep out of the rain and more mud. And the entire, bearing in mind, it's a white box van, and it completely splattered up with mud from floor to ceiling. It was sunk to its axle, up to the belly of it again in mud. He ended up being towed off with 2 tractors had to pull him out of it because it obviously with weight of it. Pulled him out, and they ended up taking it to like Morrison's car park and freaking washed the mud off. I was like, oh my God, you're going to get billed so much because what did he ripped sump off it?
No, it wasn't the sump. It were all the plastic guards and that underneath.
Oh.
And then
that's it. You
Nathan the freaking bastard, they ended up giving him money back on it because he wanted a long wheelbase, didn't he?
And they didn't have it.
No, so they gave him this other one. And he complained, there was like, I wouldn't have this fucking problem if you'd give me what I wanted in first place. And he gave me his money back. I was like, you jammy cunt. Yeah, I was
Any of us would have had a $3,000 bill.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, they're going to fucking charge you through the roof. And then they end up giving him money back. I was like, you jammy bastard.
That is daft.
But it was good. Sick of the mud though. Yeah. But we said we'll do, because obviously they've got it on next weekend, haven't they? Yeah. So
Which,
I was like,
from the pictures we've seen, it looks a lot fucking
dry.
dry.
I mean, that video I seen of that truck going around today, it looked like dust were kicking up. So I was like, it must be dry. But they've got it at a different place, haven't they?
Yeah. So Little Silver's at the end of the year. Went to that last year.
Well, that's the one we're going to do next year.
Yeah, we're going to do it next year. So you guys should come. Get a truck. Get your old...
Absolutely not. I went round and did a lap in fucking Broomers and broke my back.
Oh,
No, I'm
not for me.
You've got quite a few Defenders in that museum.
I have, and they are museum pieces. They are not to be off-roaded.
Your dad will love it.
No, I don't do any of that stuff. I appreciate the guys that do. I've got a lot of time for it. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, well Josh came up to Circus, didn't he?
Yeah.
What a fucking laddo he is, though. He is a fucking brilliant lad. And he kept saying, "God, please come to the one next week."
Yeah, because the Hilux was the main thing everybody talked about. It was the only thing making it fucking round.
Yeah.
It was the only thing still moving, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was shit turning, like trying to take a tank around it. Like obviously, at one bit of the track, they had like hairpin fucking
doing a 3-pointer.
I was doing
was 3-point turn.
Couple of
Sorry,
chunks.
guy. All 90s behind us were like, sorry. Just like 3-point turning it round track.
Tortoise wins the race.
It fucking did. She. Oh, what a truck. What a truck.
Yeah, I
Fucking
think
love it.
Oh.
That's a good note, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think, thank you guys so much for coming down again. It's always a wild one when you're down here.
Oh,
so-
I fucking love you guys.
No, it's a pleasure to have you down, so thanks for coming.
Fucking brilliant.
It's always a good show.
Been looking forward to it.
Laugh a fucking minute with you.
A lot's
two.
happened in a year, hasn't it?
Yeah. No,
Well,
my truck
I
got, my truck
I mean,
got stolen.
I'm sure we could fit fucking more in.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Yeah. Well, hopefully it'll be more, less than a year until we see you next week and get you down again.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, anyway, thank you so much for coming down, guys.
Really appreciate it.
you're welcome.
Oh, can I shout out Auto Perfect? Because
Yes, shit, that was the one thing. I knew there was something else we had
Well
to do.
remembered.
Well
Yeah.
remembered. You're welcome, Callum.
Yeah, Auto Perfect, the guys
Oh,
that
Honestly,
Shan and Dayne were part with this weekend.
if you want some good truck cleaning stuff, Auto Perfect, spelt retardedly, like. It's like-
What a shout.
So the K, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like PERFEKT. So if you're dyslexic, that's how you should. That's how I'd spell it.
Because I they've been rude. I assumed it was another chemical cleaning
Yeah.
company that buys their stuff in bulk and just decants it into 500ml things and sprays it for an obscene markup. Turns out not. Turns
No.
out these guys, one of them is a chemical engineer. Am I right in
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
They
One of
make
them
all their own shit.
make all their own shit from scratch. Got patents on everything that he makes.
Yeah.
And yeah, like
Well, when he came up and said well, we was using Autogleam, like "Bleh, don't use them anymore, and he was like, "Look, try it," and I was like, "No." And I tried it, and honestly, I've never looked back. Like, if my favorite product is the ceramic foam, because you literally spray that on, leave it a couple of minutes, and then just rinse it off, and the shine on your truck without even detailing it is incredible. Like, I didn't even know that our truck, the disco, had a flake glitter in it until I cleaned it with that.
oh shit.
Yeah.
How have you got like a ceramic tire shine or something, which
Yeah.
is just insane? I'm like, how does that even
It's
work?
like the tire gel in it.
Yeah.
That is just wow.
Because a snaker rang me, he said, I saw Shan's tires and I've done a lot of cleaning and bought a lot of products in my life. And I thought, holy shit, that's like glass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
mirror image off
incredible.
your tyres. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
That and
It's
the citrus pre-wash. Because
Yeah.
that is such a versatile product. Like, it wasn't even till this weekend, Callum was like, yeah, you can use it on your leather, I was like, can you? He was like, yeah. He was like,
Because we've been
watch-
so, on that interior, we've been so scared to put
Oh,
any,
God,
any,
yeah,
any-
yeah.
any-
Like, getting like
And
proper leather
the
cleaner
trouble
and
with
stuff
the
like that.
citrus pre-wash is the liquid looks orange. Now you imagine spraying that on white leather, you're like,
It's
is
gonna
this
stain
It's
it.
gonna stay. No, it fetches any
So
more
on
crease.
my fifth wheel cover,
This is a fucking very good shower. You doing?
yeah. Well, on my fifth wheel cover, I was obviously covered in grease because it's a leather fifth wheel cover, and Callum was like, "Yeah, I'll sort that out in a couple of minutes. I'll sort it out. There'll be no grease on it." And he fucking went to work scrubbing it with that the pre-wash, and
Just melted it.
it came straight off. I was like, honestly, gobsmacked. And then on the side of my wings, on the inside, again, because I need it all spraying, he's cleaned one square on it. You'll see tomorrow. There's literally one clean square. And he cleaned it with the, what's it
For like a before and after effect.
Yeah.
innit?
yeah. Oh my god, it's gone. It's like pure white. I'm like, well, if there's about
Do the
40
rest of
more
it.
square, carry on.
You'll have to have a chat with him about sponsoring a show.
I'm going to say,
Yeah.
what's in your bill
I'm
for the
sure-
for the outreach there?
Well, if you use TRUCKERGIRL 10, you get 10% off.
Shameless plugs. Shameless plugs all the time.
Shameless.
innit?
70% off?
70%. Yeah, no, you're never
Just use
sponsored for
TRUCKERGIRL
that.
10.
Right.
Right.
Thanks so much for coming down, guys.
Thanks, guys.
That
We've
about
enjoyed
do.
it.
I've been Reg.
I've been Marlon.
I've been Shannon, award-winning slag.
And I've been down.
And that's the end.
Aww.
Until next
Love you,
week.
bye.
Yay!